Hey Lexi, on the last episode we watched an 80s movie that, while admittedly a classic, was not really in heavy rotation on my friends and my video playlist. On this episode, let's watch one that was.
Alright.
Let's get the conversation started. Hello and welcome to LexiCon. It is Matty.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And on this episode we are watching 1986's Big Trouble in Little China, celebrating its 40th anniversary, having released in theaters on July 2nd, 1986. This was a movie that I watched at least once a month, if not weekly, in my childhood. Absolute top of the line fan favorite in my household and in my friend group.
Yet it took you 25 years to show it to me.
No, I didn't, because you watched it with us like 10 years ago when I got
I
this
have
DVD.
no memory
and you
of
just
this,
say you
though.
don't remember it.
Yeah, literally no. We rewatched it and I did not recognize anything.
We did an episode.
From it.
By the way, Gabby is Dylan. Everybody here but me goes by multiple names. I mean, I have multiple addendums to my name. I could be Matty, just Matty, or Matty from Vidiocy, or Matty the Game Daddy, which I'm really trying to get going, but some people
I'm
are
trying to
that.
stop that train.
Why? Why? Explain that to me.
I hate it.
Why?
We're your kids.
Okay, but see, I could be...
We don't need to think of you in that aspect.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be just that kind of daddy. What if you just need a father figure? I could be there for somebody else. Are you just jealous and can't share me?
Yes.
See, I can even...
If it was Matty the Game Father, I think it's fine.
I think it's the
though.
word. I think it's
Johnny
the insinuation.
Johnny still calls me daddy.
That is fair.
That's the thing, though.
I watched so much shows that I've done it again.
The literal definition of a double entendre. It works in two ways.
I know.
I can
but I don't like it.
I can be your internet dad or your internet daddy. Whatever you need. Anyway, we literally did an episode of this podcast where we reviewed this movie.
We did?
Yeah.
I'm on that episode?
We had watched three... It was like the WWE-produced Bruce Lee movie.
Uh-huh.
And Big Trouble in Little China, and it was either another movie or a TV show or something, and we just did an episode where we kind of talked about all three of them. The cover art on this edition of the DVD, this picture right here,
yeah?
This is literally the thumbnail for that episode of the podcast.
How long ago was this?
I said 10 years, but I doubt it was quite that long, but it could be, because that'd be 2016. I don't remember when that...
I wrote that it wasn't within the last 9 years, though.
I don't recall when that episode... I don't recall that episode.
No
obviously,
of this at all.
But
I'm not sure I remember the other movies you just mentioned.
I only mentioned one other one. I thought it was three things we talked about on that episode. It was kind of a combination episode. And
combination Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, whatever?
I don't know.
I don't know. I forgot the meme already.
I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Me neither. This was not a very memorable movie for me.
I find that so hard to believe, because it was for me. I loved this movie when I was... Well, I mean, I still loved it when I was your age, but I didn't necessarily watch it a bunch when I was your age. But it was, again, in heavy rotation when it came to the videos my friends and I watched. My dad showed it to me originally, of course.
Fair.
And we would watch together. My friends and I would all, along with stuff like Monster Squad, Lost Boys, Stand By Me, Commando, Predator...
Lost Boys was a really good one.
The Karate Kid and Karate Kid
That's
2, Ferris Bueller.
That was good.
Labyrinth. So many great 80s movies. Let's see, I was looking back through, because I used to do a really good job at documenting every episode on our social media. In the last year or so, I've gotten a little more lax, just because I've moved away from social media in general.
I would say the movie that we are about to be talking about and everything more so... I will say, rewatching it, good movie, totally fine movie, but it did not leave me like I'm sitting here like, Labyrinth, great. Karate Kid, great. This one, it's good, did not make it too great. But also, I fear that may have been because I watched oh my gosh, I almost said the Phantom Toll Booth again. The Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom Menace.
So would you like this better if it was a musical?
I don't know. But the Phantom of the Opera was fantastic. That quickly is within the top 3.
It was a musical?
No. Absolutely not.
Honestly,
name 5 things I want to be.
I don't know. As a kid, I liked High School Musical, and that was it. I didn't need any more musicals in my life. At least as the teen kind of age. Yes, Father.
Oh, here we go. I found the episode.
Awesome.
It was episode 154.
Sounds like a long time ago.
So over 200 episodes ago. 2018, though.
Oh.
Not as far back as we thought.
There are a lot of other things happening in 2018.
Yeah, it says we took a look at 3 martial arts-centric movies. Oh, Lego Ninjago was the other one.
I don't remember that one either!
You don't remember?
No, I do, but I don't.
Lego Ninjago.
I think I do remember the movie. I don't remember discussing it on the podcast. I apologize, I have forgotten episode 154.
All right.
Our TV gave up on us.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we can never keep the movie paused long
No,
enough.
that is true.
We almost always have to do a quick
This
little
TV
cut.
is highly impatient.
For a smart TV, it's really stupid when it comes to knowing what I want.
Yeah, that sounds accurate, though.
So anyway, Big Trouble in Little China. This is probably top 10 80s movies for me, in all honesty. Like I say, right along with things like Stand By Me and The Lost Boys. Monster
Lost Boys
Squad, that's one that you guys have not seen yet.
No.
You'll need to see it, and we need to do an episode on the podcast. I haven't come across it when going back through to look for, what movies are celebrating anniversaries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking maybe, 87, so next year.
Okay.
Next year would be Lost Boys, too, if we hadn't done it already, but we did that when
We did.
when Schumacher passed away as like a tribute.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, occasionally we have
Speaking of him.
Occasionally we have revisited
Yeah.
movies. We did do Mallrats twice. We did Deathly Hallows Part 1 twice.
I have a great item for the thumbnail now.
You have a great item for the thumbnail?
Yes.
What's that?
The doll.
Okay. Oh, what, for Lost Boys?
Yes!
We already did Lost Boys.
I know, but I'm saying
I thought you were talking
we need
about
to revisit this.
I thought you were talking about the current episode.
No.
I said we possibly could.
The Monster High has not done a doll relating to this yet.
Yeah, speaking of your mother, which we were doing before the show actually started, she was disappointed to learn that we'd already done a Dirty Dancing episode. Which I have to imagine she was on. Why would we do it without her being on it?
Did we just do it for the sake of doing it, or did we not do it for a holiday or something?
For a holiday?
Yeah.
We didn't do it for... What holiday would we do it for?
Mother's
National
Day.
Dirty Dancing Day?
Mother's Day.
That's possible. I found the post for it. It did not specify that we were doing it for anything special, and it wasn't a significant anniversary for Dirty Dancing. Like, it wasn't its 25th anniversary or anything. Like, next year will be its 40th anniversary. But it actually wasn't that long ago. It was episode 293. Yeah, May 16th. It could have been a Mother's Day episode.
Definitely sounds like it could have been. But if it was Mother's Day, yeah, I would assume she was with us on that episode.
But, 2021.
Okay.
And that's an 87 flick. So, yeah, that was its, 24th anniversary? Kind of a weird...
It was Mother's Day.
Kind of a weird call.
Unless it was Mother's Day, like we've said. Because is that her favorite?
That's her favorite movie, yeah.
Yeah. My favorite movie is Barbie and a Fashion Fairy Tale. Among Us. Marvel Among Us.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, enough of a trip down LexiCon memory lane. Let's take a trip down Matty's memory lane.
Yes.
Go back to one of my all-time favorite 80s movies for sure. And it'd be somewhere on the list of all-time favorite movies. I'm not sure where exactly. But I guess we'll get into it. If you're going to be watching along with it, of course, make sure your copy is what we call zeroed out, so that when you press play, it'll go straight into the movie. No FBI warnings, previews, or don't try this at homes. If you're not watching along, that's fine as well. We will give a countdown for those watching along. I'm going to say 3, then I'm going to follow it with 2, and then after that, guess what? I'm going to say 1.
Oh my gosh.
And after those, I'm going to
One comes after it?
Be anticipating on the 1, though, because when I say play is when I'm going to be pressing play, so we'll all hopefully press play together.
Okay, so
And
don't get excited and press play too soon.
we will try to give you another time cue, but we are notoriously bad for that. Like, I should probably just stop even mentioning it, because we're probably not going to do it. But we'll try. We'll try to keep you synced up. And either way, it's going to be as entertaining as it's going to be whether you're watching the movie along with us or not. That's just for your own edification. We mentioned something in the movie and you want to be like, wait, what are they talking about there? I don't remember. But otherwise, just listen along, have fun, and let's get into it, unless one of y'all has something you need to add.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
This is LexiCon Podcast, commentary, watch along for Big Trouble in Little China. In 3, 2, 1, play. I always like when I'm editing, I can see where I do the countdown, because it's very distinct. Line, line, line.
That's fun.
20th Century Fox logo.
I say sometimes I enjoy that, but most times when I'm editing because this is, of course, podcast, and I don't edit podcasts, so I'm never just editing audio. But like editing a video, I don't usually have the audio up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got really quiet.
I don't have an immediate line. I apologize.
As
I was prepared,
the
but
structure
not
of this
prepared.
movie starts out with Egg Shin meeting with a lawyer. He's going to sort of relate the story of what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting start.
I think this is the only John Carpenter movie I've ever seen.
I didn't even know the name John Carpenter, so...
John Carpenter, he did The Thing, Christine, Escape from New York, Escape from L.A. He directed Kurt Russell. Yeah, he directed Kurt Russell in the Elvis TV movie. That was Kurt Russell's first big start.
Interesting.
I tried to watch Escape from L.A., but it was really fucking boring.
You want to know what's really boring?
Huh?
You wanna know what's really boring?
What?
Freaking 2001 Space Odyssey.
Well, that's what we're doing next week on the podcast.
Okay, I'll be sleeping through it again.
But we only upload every other week, so I guess nobody's going to hear it.
I was too busy
I've never
sleeping
seen it.
during that
I can't
episode.
comment on it one way or another.
I fell asleep partway through
I
it.
have no opinion on it. I've never even bothered to try watching
Very
it.
slow. Why did we watch it?
I don't know.
Like, I've never particularly had any interest in watching it.
We
I
both
was-
fell asleep
I was gonna say, I
watching it.
wasn't tired, but we put on that movie.
I
Literally,
know.
we got through like the 30 minutes of like monkeys.
I was gonna say
staring
there were
at
monkeys,
obelisks.
and then we got to some
Literally
like
30 minutes of it, I'm pretty
60s
sure.
looking something, and then we fell asleep.
And then we fell asleep for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Somebody,
I'm pretty
Can't
sure it was
believe the
literally
monkey
30
scene was
minutes
that
with the
long,
monkeys
though.
looking at obelisks.
Exactly.
That's an insane amount of time for nothing to happen.
I will say that somebody to whom I listen occasionally, I think it was Jim Cornette, shares y'all opinion that it's a very boring movie. It could have been
is.
somebody else, but I want to say it was corny.
I don't think there's a single line of
understand the
dialogue
hype.
for 40 minutes.
I think we were sitting there like, there's audio, right? There is dialogue in this movie, right?
Like, it was just visuals.
Did y'all?
And I'm that good at
Did y'all at
visuals.
least get to Hal, the computer?
No!
That may have been the part where we fell asleep. No, I vaguely remember that. Maybe? What
Maybe
part of the
it's
movie
only
is
for a
it in? How
second.
far do you have to get in?
Again, never seen the movie.
I was saying, we may have seen a little bit, but no, that's probably at least
30
around
minutes
when we
of
fell asleep.
nothing.
It may have been good if they cut out most of that.
And Jack Burton's semi-truck roars down the highway.
A lot more happens in this movie.
Very hilly road.
Yes.
That reminds me of a stretch of Highway 601 in between Sumter and Columbia and Camden.
Uh-huh.
My favorite stretch of road to drive on. John Carpenter's credit on the screen now. It just went away. There's your other time cue.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
And the title
Big
comes
Trouble
up.
in Little China. It almost like Big Trouble in Little Chino.
Oh my god.
This takes place. that's like the remake of it. Instead of having Asian culture represented, this is like the Mexican culture.
Oh
Big
my
Trouble in
gosh.
Little Chino.
Little teases of that in the OC. Chino's a prominent place in that show. That's a fun show. Not that fun, actually.
I tell you what, I remember a whole lot about this movie. Of course, as we point out, I just watched it again 8 years ago. And I used to watch it a lot as a kid, so it's one I do remember a lot. I did not remember this big old sub sandwich that Kurt Russell's eating in this opening scene. Right now he's just speaking into a CB,
Okay.
but he's got a sandwich too. I did not remember the sandwich. That's what stood out to me. There we go.
How dare you remember the sandwich? That's
No,
the most
I'm shocked.
important part of the movie.
No, but like we're talking about Dad here. Dad didn't remember the sandwich.
I believe Golden Gate Bridge.
Sandwich for the
Yes,
sandwich.
absolutely. No way, that's not the Golden Gate Bridge.
I mean, yeah, the shape
It
looks
could, there
correct.
are two big bridges.
Color
there.
looks wrong,
There
but
are
the
two
shape
big
looks
bridges
correct.
over the bay
Yeah.
that are actually quite similar, so it could be the other bridge.
Is the difference the color?
I'm not sure how much differences there are, and I may
Because
be
Golden
wrong.
Gate is the bright red one, right?
Maybe they actually look significantly different, but in my mind, they look pretty much the same.
Okay. I forget what I was going to say now.
Because I'm pretty sure this takes place in Chinatown, and
Oh no, I remembered now.
I guess San Francisco.
Ooh.
I think Northern California somewhere.
I would guess that. But that just kind of got me a little excited. Tiny Dude, that doll I got him for his birthday, her story takes place around San Francisco, I believe, if I remember correctly. But 1970s.
This is 1980s.
Yes, this is a decade later. But she goes on to do some government
Goose.
stuff, I think. Nice. We should tell him the
Probably
connections,
not. The
though.
Goose is probably a dick.
Also in her story, Chinatown is prominent, because that's where her friend lives. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, though, talking about the sandwich. We
It's gotta be
rewatched
annoying to
this.
pilot that big rig, that semi-trailer,
I
Yeah.
agree.
semi-truck through some of these smaller streets.
I imagine it's kind of annoying no matter what.
Was Jack delivering a live pig? Is that what he had in his truck?
I have no idea.
Or was that another truck they were getting the pig off of?
I have no idea. I
I
assume there's some
I
significance
guess
in the
that's
truck
Jack's
being
truck,
there.
right?
It
Looks
kind of
like his
looks
truck.
it, yeah.
Yeah, because later on he doesn't have the trailer on. Of
Yeah.
course, he's just got the truck. So
Yeah.
I never really noticed that he was specifically delivering something. I thought he was just coming to because he had buddies here.
Yeah. But anyway, I was trying to say, so we rewatched this the other day, and I had just watched a video where somebody put together, like, this whole spread of food for a Scooby-Doo movie night, and that's all I could think about when the sandwich came up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta make note of all the foods to do this as a movie night. Recreate all the different foods we see, but then there wasn't actually that much food in the movie, so I don't know how easily that would be done.
In what movie?
This movie.
Oh yeah. John
Yeah.
Carpenter's director credit just faded off the screen. There you go. You got 2 time cubes. Holy fuck.
That's so
It's
wow.
a banner episode. Both of them revolve around John Carpenter. Oh, John Carpenter. He also directed They Live, which is kind of a kitschy sci-fi movie with aliens impersonating his people, but it's Roddy Piper, the wrestler.
Yeah.
It's probably his most famous acting role. Keith David's in it, too.
Ooh, nice.
Haven't seen it, though, so we should watch it sometime.
I say we like Keith Davidson, though.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Whoa, who the fuck is Keith Davidson?
I know, I messed up the name. I was trying to just keep going.
No, I can't let that go.
No. Father.
No, because then somebody's going to listen to him and be like,
I know.
Why'd she say that? Why didn't anybody correct her?
I know, I heard myself say it. It's like, no, stop trying to read Google and talk at the same time.
Yes, please do that. We're supposed to be watching a movie.
I was trying to look up the bridges still. I found the 2 names. I haven't found images, details. Okay, Golden Gate is this bright red one. But the shape is similar, but not the same.
They're similar enough that if you just saw one,
yeah.
you could be confused as to which one it is.
Yeah, let me
That's
look
all
up.
I was saying.
The other one is the Oakland Bay Bridge.
Yeah. I think most people just call it the Bay Bridge.
Okay, makes sense.
It's the same bay.
Yeah. Like I said, makes sense. The shape is similar. Not the exact same based on this picture. It has like this more boxy thing to its design. But it is gray in color
But
versus the
it's
bright
another
red.
big bridge with the cables and whatnot.
Yeah,
I mean, you could easily
definitely.
mistake one for the other if you didn't have a side-by-side comparison. Or you weren't intimately familiar with them.
Yeah. Okay, here's the better question to ask. Which Californian bridge was in this movie?
I would imagine it was the Golden Gate Bridge.
I would too. The shape looked more like it. The color was odd, but has that bridge always been red?
I don't know the history of it.
So that's for the second question now. His hat's kind of nice.
This scene always stuck with where he tries to chop the bottle with the knife.
Yeah.
And we get to see Jack's reflexes. Jack is kind of a bumbling hero in the movie, but he does do a few things well. He does have very good reflexes.
He does. Usually.
I think that's sort of the guard against, this being like a white savior movie or anything.
Yeah,
Jack, he is the hero, but he's kind of a bumbling hero, and he messes up some, and
yeah, I actually stumbled across.
He's just part of the team,
I actually stumbled across a Reddit thread discussing this movie and like that whole concept and stuff. And a lot of the discussion was saying it avoids being one of those white savior kind of stories because of how they portray his character, and it's not 100% that, but he's kind of that, but it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. It's a lot more inclusive
and also Kurt Russell doing a total,
that sort of vibe
total John Wayne
than a lot of
impression
Hollywood
during
was
the
at the
movie.
time.
I don't know if you picked up on that, but he's totally doing a John Wayne impression during large portions of the movie.
I know very little about
it may even be meta, where it's like the character of Jack Burton is just doing his John Wayne impression,
Yeah.
We're not even so much like he's just trying to act like that's just how he is, and obviously it's an homage to Wayne, but it may just be him as the character acting that way, which is a neat thought.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big John Wayne, but I know at least the characterization of John Wayne, the Hattie Pilgrim, and
The only John Wayne I know is the Lady Gaga song.
The swagger and the unique vocal patterns of how he spoke, at least in the movies, and so, I mean, it's clear that there's that John Wayne influence in the character, but again, it may just be the character himself who's being influenced and aping John Wayne.
Makes sense. Okay, more thoughts about big trucks.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
I like Destructo
I will
Truck,
say though,
I will say
Mask.
I
One of my favorite toy lines in the 80s, which
Optimus
featured.
Prime was great too.
It featured, for sure. But it featured, they had vehicles, and the vehicles would go from ordinary-looking vehicles. They didn't transform into robots. They transformed into more like battle stations and weaponized vehicles. And Matt Tracker's car turned into a plane.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the big vehicles was a big rig, and it was called Rhino. That was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Love that toy set.
So we like fictional big trucks.
I don't want to drive one.
I say, yeah, real life, I don't think we're vibing
I love
with them.
to drive, and I've driven fairly
I know
big
Mother-
vehicles, but I have no interest in a big truck.
I know Mother and one of my friends hates driving near them. Like them being right next to them and whatnot.
I mean, they don't typically bother me. Sometimes I try to get around just because I don't want to be.
It only bothers me on the
beholden to
occasion
them.
when there's several on the road and one of them starts swerving.
Also, Kim Cattrall. Of course, lots of people would know her from Sex and the City. In more recent
I
years.
watched the first episode of that, or most of it.
Yeah, she's Kim Cattrall. I don't know the names of the characters in the Sex and the City.
Honestly, watching this, she didn't stand out to any of them, so I don't know either.
She's like the older slutty one.
Okay.
From what I know from... Okay.
I watched one episode, guys.
Wait. One of the girls is like a skinny redhead.
Yes.
It's not her. One of the girls has dark hair.
Okay, one
It's
has
not
like the
her.
big curly hair.
Sarah Jessica Parker is the main character.
That's the one with the big curly hair,
And then Kim Cattrall's the other one.
I might know which one she is, but yeah, I've only watched one episode and a few clips.
I haven't seen... Yeah, I've seen clips at best.
It...
And just being a pop culture guy who reads entertainment magazines, or did, I'm familiar with the series.
It wasn't quite as interesting as I was hoping it would be, but like I said, I only watched
Parker is Carrie, right?
That
Carrie
would be the one with
Bradshaw,
the big
like
curly
that.
hair, yeah. Isn't there a prequel that focuses on her?
I don't know, but I'm saying... I'm trying to think... I'm sure at one point in time I knew the other characters' names just because it was big in the pop culture zeitgeist, so I would have known the names.
I will pull up that list in just a moment.
And again, she's a... she's an actress who's done a lot of things. It's not like, she only did 2 things. I was just pointing that out because I thought it was maybe something that would be a touchstone for you. I thought maybe it was something you'd watched a few episodes of here or there.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that Gilmore Girls is off Netflix?
I did. It actually moved over to Prime Video, though.
Good for Prime Video.
Mom told me that the other day and how a lot of people were going through trying to rewatch it and everything before it left. And she said she wasn't sure, but she had heard that the actual Netflix series, the little follow-up series thing, mini whatever, was possibly leaving as well. I haven't confirmed that, but I did. I went on to watch the new Elle series and was advertised Gilmore Girls.
How do you like Jack's boots?
I didn't see them.
Yes, they're very high. They're like knee-high boots.
That's an option.
And they tie all the way up.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, vaguely.
I mean, he's able to keep his knife in him, so that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
I'm not a boot guy.
I like the idea of keeping...
Like I don't have a problem with boots on other people. Like, I personally don't like boots.
I like the idea of keeping a knife in my boot, but knowing me, I need it to be in, a separate thick pocket, because otherwise I am 100% injuring myself.
Also, I feel like that sweater he's wearing, it's not really a sweater, it's like a pullover. It's not really a sweatshirt. I don't know what that kind of jacket is called, but I feel like those were really popular in the 90s.
Who's wearing a jacket?
Jack Burton, Kurt Russell's character.
He's wearing a jacket?
That white shirt right there?
I thought it was a shirt.
It's like a you know like that hoodie of mine you've got that has like the green stripes? It's like that kind of thing. It's like a sweatshirt or a pullover.
It doesn't look like that, but
it's
okay.
It's completely a jacket. He takes it off later, he's got a tank top on under it.
Okay.
Like all the promotional picture and everything, he's just wearing the tank top, but yeah.
Yeah.
It seems odd for the 80s to me. It feels like something maybe made a comeback in the 90s.
Possibly. Speaking of that, Elle series, it's set in the 90s. I think it was set in 95.
When were you speaking of that? I don't think anybody mentioned that at all.
I mentioned it when talking about Gilmore Girls. I said I was watching the new Elle series.
Oh, I did not hear that. I apologize.
But that's set, I think, in 95, Seattle. And she complains about all the flannel.
Yeah. Yeah, the little bit I saw of that show...
Wasn't great.
I'm sure it was a fine show.
It would have been better if it wasn't legally
blonde.
blonde.
They did make some references here and there that made it clear that it was set in the 90s, but I feel like the archetypes of the characters are modern archetypes, or things you're going to see in a modern series.
I'm sure some of it was
they're not things that really... They're
accurate, but the series as a whole
they're
did
not the
feel
type
modern.
of personalities and characters you would really see and experience both in 90s media and in just real life. I feel like it's very informed by modern sensibilities. And on some levels, that's a good thing, but on other levels, it feels a bit inauthentic.
I would say some of it, to me, obviously, I wasn't there in the 90s, but some of it also just felt like they made a show based on today's image of the 90s.
Yeah. It's not even that, because it doesn't look like the fucking 90s at all. Not even like, I don't even think like people romanticize the 90s. It doesn't look like that.
People romanticize grunge the way the show did.
It looks like a modern day series.
It does.
With
It
modern day
absolutely
characters
does.
and modern day language.
It felt like
I say,
somebody wanted to do...
To a degree, modernizing stuff is fine, and this isn't an issue of diversity at all. That's not the problem. It's just that the people don't really talk like we talked in the 90s. The way they act, and again, somebody acted like that. But I'm saying,
but it wasn't as widespread.
Those aren't the standard sort of characters you're going to see, like I say, both in media at the time and in your everyday life.
Yeah.
So it just feels inauthentic as a time as a period piece. It's inauthentic.
It's all poses.
But
that's part of the show. They complain and accuse Elle of trying to be a poser because she comes in wearing a Nirvana shirt that she bedazzles and whatnot, trying to fit in.
Man, you're just going to leave that bird out there? It's probably going to go bad.
Damn.
It wasn't. It felt like somebody wanted to make some sort of 90s show, but Amazon was like, yeah, no, you gotta make Legally Blonde.
The actor playing David Lopan, James Hong.
Mm-hmm.
David Lopan is the the main antagonist in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those actors who, if you watch any TV or movies from the 80s into modern times, you've seen him in something.
Okay.
He's one of those. He's not often a lead character like he is in this, but he's one of those actors who just shows up in like everything.
What else has he shown up in?
I'd have to actually go to his IMDb.
So you shouldn't have said this without his.
Well, I know he was in an episode of Seinfeld.
His list up.
He was in the Wayne's World movies.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he would just pop. Like if you go look at his credits, he pops up in just about everything for an episode here or there.
Right.
Here we got our big almost. They're like Asian street gangs, but they're also very informed by like ninja culture and the type of aesthetic that was very popular in 80s movies.
Yeah,
like ninjas
definitely.
were the thing in the 80s.
Definitely the thing in the 80s. Ninjas would have a little bit of a thing again. What, late 2000s?
I mean, I don't think ninjas have ever gone out of fashion.
No, but they've had heights of it for sure.
But the 80s
and obviously the 80s was
definitely
huge
their
for
original
it.
peak.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then I was going to say, it had a little bit of a peak sometime during our childhood. But that's an interesting thing. I've noticed a lot of trends.
We'll pull out his
They've
knife.
peaked around like every
do
20 to 30 years.
Both holding his knife down. Like, they got guns over there.
Those are revolvers. They're only good. Okay, well, those aren't.
That's not
Even a revolver, it's just bang. What's a knife gonna do?
It's really fast.
He's got like golden revolvers. How fucking cool is that? I'm not a big revolver guy, but like that's fucking badass. And then we got a Tommy gun, an AK-47.
Every kind of gun.
We got an Uzi. We got a Beretta. Might have been a MAC-10.
They're like,
Bunch
look,
of
it's
different
America.
guns.
Let's get every kind of gun we can.
Yeah, I know you got these ninja street gangs, and then it's like I guess ninja are technically Japanese, and
Yes.
this is Chinese, but obviously, as far as the movie-fied version of ninjas, they're definitely drawing from that same
Yeah, and then they got
sort
guns.
of archetype.
Also, really quickly, I know
But then
it's
they
been
also
like...
break out. They also break out the staffs. And the
I guess
ninja
they ran out
weapons.
of bullets.
And now it's time for the. And one guy was just straight up got a cleaver.
Yep. So really quickly, I know it's been like 20 minutes, but I finally have information on the Golden Gate Bridge. That is the bridge in the movie, and I guess it was lighting or whatever, because it's always been red. It was originally red, but it wasn't supposed to be. They covered it in some sort of red-orange sort of coating to prevent rust, and the architecture decided he liked the color.
The architecture decided.
The architecture.
The building came out like, I really like that. It blends in with us well.
I can't speak today. It's been too hot.
It's probably Keith Davidson's fault.
You should have seen a message she sent earlier. It's literally indecipherable.
Oh no, like the first 5 words or something.
There's like 2 words that are actually readable, and it's nothing.
I still have the screenshot. That's the message I typed.
I don't know what's up. Wait. I don't know what's up. H. Timopud is Sa. I hop GG all B. Apostrophe. What of? She didn't type the word apostrophe. She just threw in a random apostrophe.
Jen, you know what that's supposed to mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what's up, H.
I have
Time
no
Pod is
memory
Sa.
of it.
I hope GG all B. What up? Well, save that. That's the description of this episode.
Even the beginning, like, what do you mean? I don't know what's up.
I only vaguely have memory of trying
What
to
are you
send that
talking
message,
about?
but the wording doesn't match up. I was trying to say something about, I don't know why, but I'm really tired today. But I was still half asleep when I sent that message. I don't even really remember trying to send that message. I just woke up and went to go see if I had a new message, and I was like, what the hell did I
Was there
say?
a response to that at all?
No.
No response?
Not until I typed in, like, I don't know what that was supposed to say. And they're like, it's cool. It's fine. I know you're tired.
Did she have a stroke when typing? Should I call someone?
Look, I spent my entire afternoon passed out. I was working, our internet went down, I couldn't keep working, I went back to bed. I went to go plug up my phone and just passed out for like 3+ hours.
We should get back to the movie for a second. In the middle of the gang fight, the 3 storms were these sort of, mythical, magical beings who either were the influence for Raiden in Mortal Kombat or influenced by the same whatever that influenced Raiden. Because this is clearly
What did
Raiden.
influence that?
Do what?
So what did that influence?
I don't know.
Influence that?
You know, interesting thing about Raiden in the early '90s Mortal Kombat movie.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Lambert, who played the Highlander.
Okay.
Highlander played Raiden.
Nice.
And he's the best part of that movie too. But I mean, the guy with the lightning right there and the big hat, that's Raiden.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I don't know if Raiden was influenced by this movie or if they were both taken from another influence.
Imagine driving your truck and then suddenly get in the middle of a freaking, like, gang fight with magical beings.
Yeah, well, initially it's just a regular gang fight, then the magical beings show up.
They just tank those bolts, I guess, or they all miss. I don't know.
Those look more like Indian knives than Chinese, but what do I know? I mean, same area.
They had all that
the
magic
world.
and they're using regular weapons instead, just throwing them.
I mean, it works for them. The back scratchers and the egg beaters are a little weird, but...
What's your back scratchers?
I mean, it works for him.
Oh, now he's finally getting out of here.
Well, he didn't want to run over the good guys earlier.
Okay,
It's like a little choreographed routine.
my brief Google search has brought back that character is based upon the Japanese God of Thunder, but the look is inspired by this movie. So it's based on this movie.
Yeah.
Apparently this movie inspired at least one other character in the games as well. I couldn't read the name.
And there's
It started
David
with an
Hong
S.
there's James Hong as David Lopan.
Yeah.
I did pull up his credits just to give you an idea, and his first, well, technically it's uncredited, but credit on IMDb, his first role goes back to 1953, and he's got 2 projects upcoming right now.
Nice.
469 credited roles, or listed roles, so...
That is a lot.
So that's what I'm saying, he's somebody who would show up in just about everything at some point.
Yeah.
You know, all the way back to TV shows like Wagon Train and Perry Mason, The Outer Limits, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., I Dream of Jeannie, The Donna Reed Show, Family Affair. I was trying to find more recent stuff. Bob Newhart Show, Ironside, Barnaby Jones, The New Perry Mason, Hawaii Five-0. This is all before Big Trouble in Little China.
Shang Tsung?
Something like that.
Shang Tsung.
Yeah, from Mortal Kombat. Is apparently also inspired by this movie.
From what I found, a lot of the game
yeah.
in general is inspired by the movie.
I feel like that with Lopan. I feel like there's definitely an inspiration there.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
But back to James Hong's credits, since I was going through Taxi, Different Strokes, the movie Airplane, the TV series Fantasy Island, Dallas, the TV series he was on an episode of.
Interesting.
General Hospital, Falcon Crest, T.J. Hooker, Big Trouble in Little China, of course.
And never stops.
He was on the sitcom Who's the Boss? He was in Eddie Murphy's movie The Golden Child from '86 as well. He was on Magnum P.I., Miami Vice, the soap opera Santa Barbara. He was in an adaptation of War of the Worlds. He was in Tango and Cash, China Beach, Seinfeld, like I mentioned before. He was in MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Down to the tank top.
Damn.
The Wayne's World.
Damn it, I missed him taking off the whatever
he
it
just
was.
took it off.
Damn it.
While calling the little tunnel.
Yeah,
Good
and he
for
doesn't
him.
have it, but he's going to have it again later. So I don't know if he
That
has
makes
multiple
sense.
of them or what.
I don't know, he left it in that little tunnel though, so.
Also, the image on his shirt is the image we were referencing on the box art.
Okay.
It's the slipcover of this edition of the DVD.
Makes sense, I guess.
Anyway, Tank Girl, Nash Bridges, Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, Malcolm and Eddie, Murphy Brown, McHale's Navy, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, The Drew Carey Show, Spawn.
Spawn.
I was trying to find something more recent that maybe you had actually heard. I mean, and all the stuff I mentioned. He was in Law and Order SVU,
I've definitely seen that.
Narc, The King of Queens. He does voices in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
What does he voice? Who does he voice?
Dower Monk, Mayor Tong, and additional voices.
Anything? Gabby?
Yeah, I'm not going to remember that right
Okay.
offhand.
We were just watching
we haven't
the
watched
show
the whole series
the
that
other
recently,
day.
though. But yeah, more TV series. Chuck, he's the voice of Mr. Ping in Kung Fu Panda.
Interesting. I haven't watched that in so long.
No, but you're familiar with it, and also its sequels and the video game adaptation of it. He was in an episode of Two Broke Girls.
Oh, I loved that show. I didn't actually watch it all the way through, but an episode here and there.
He was in Tom and Jerry video, Star Wars, The Clone Wars. He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What?
Yep, he played William May in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Interesting.
He was the voice in Star Wars Rebels, Teen Titans Go,
He does
Star Wars
everything.
Visions, The Muppets Mayhem.
This is one of those people
Family
that you can
Guy.
easily connect to anything, anyone, etc.
There was a Gremlins TV series
Okay.
called Secrets of the Mogwai?
I would not know, Father.
Using 13 episodes of something I didn't even know existed.
Apparently.
From a property that I'm actually a fan of.
Yes, you are. We haven't done those movies.
He was in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
When did the first one come out?
84.
Damn it. We missed it.
And the sequel probably wasn't until like 89.
So we have at least 3 years, no matter what.
Yeah, I like the original Gremlins. I loved it when
I'd
I
like
was
to
a
see
kid.
it.
But I actually prefer the sequel
Interesting.
nowadays, or ever since I saw it. It's more fun. The first one leans into the horror a little more,
Okay.
and the second one leans into the comedy a little more, and I'm probably going to choose comedy over horror.
Fair.
So I like them both. I don't think either one of them's a Christmas movie, for the record, but
Well, I haven't seen either of them,
I enjoy them both. I'm surprised. Dylan and I watched the sequel together.
We did. I remember.
Do you know how many movies you could list that you and Dylan watched that I haven't watched?
A lot.
It's because you choose not to stay up with us.
Like, the
and nowadays,
entirety
neither one of y'all will
of
stay up with me.
Tarantino's.
I'm staying up with you right now.
We
Catalog?
watched Pulp Fiction
Wow, one movie.
for the pie. How many Tarantino movies have we watched
At
together?
least 2 or 3. At least.
Just Pulp Fiction and the 2 Kill Bills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Now, to
like
be
the
fair, we
Kills.
all watched Inglourious Bastards together, whether you remember it or not.
What's
I
that?
do not.
His
Wait,
World
I've
War
seen
II
that
movie.
one?
Yeah,
I know nothing about that.
we have it on DVD.
I know nothing about that.
We have
That's
the
one of my
DVD.
friend's favorites. I had no
It's
idea I'd
meh.
never seen it.
I mean, it's fucking Quentin Tarantino.
I've seen a clip from it. They sent me a clip. I don't remember what the scene was. But yeah, I do not remember actually watching that movie at any.
Yeah.
I
Medium.
mean, you would have been relatively
Tony.
young and only so interested, probably.
If
But
we all watched it, I had to be at least 4.
oh yeah, no, I think it was either right before we moved to North Carolina or after we moved to North Carolina,
So somewhere around the age of 8/9, probably.
which is probably not an appropriate age for that movie. That's a pink
Well,
card.
good news is it is.
Is it a Pink Cadillac?
I think so.
That was a good song in the 80s. There's a movie called Pink Cadillac, too, which I never got
Nice.
around to seeing.
There's this. Oh, I wish I remembered what car it was. The marketing is questionable for sure, but there's this old car, and it was specifically marketed as a car for women. It came with a matching
The
purse.
marketing. I'm old!
Deltoon reference.
The marketing was a car for women. You get a matching purse.
Yeah.
What's hilarious though, any time that that comes up online, the comment section is a bunch of women sitting here like, damn it, I want a matching purse with my car. And I'm sitting here like, you know what?
For what you pay for a car
Yes.
nowadays, you deserve a lot more than just a purse.
I will absolutely take some matching stuff to go with my car. And of course it came in pink too. And I'm sitting here like, you're probably charging me like an extra 10,000 for that pink, but I'll take it. I will gladly take a pink car. Does pink affect insurance?
I don't know.
A lot.
I've heard that red cars are more expensive to insure.
Yeah. I would assume specialty colors can make it more. I know red's not necessarily specialty the way something like pink would be, but it's not black or white. What's your opinion on pink
How do we
cars?
feel about... Well, I was going to ask our opinion on Jack's nerd disguise.
That's probably
He
better.
looks like a nerd when in the full disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a
Doesn't-
nerd right now, too.
Doesn't
So
easily
they
look
did a
at
good
like
job.
himself.
He
Yeah.
still got the disguise. He just took the glasses off.
Oh, yeah.
He looks
The
like
glasses saw it all.
He looks like he could have been
Definitely.
a character in Revenge of the Nerds, which was another one of my favorite 80s
He reminds
movies.
me of a character in one of those party games we play. The one where we have cards for some reason.
A party game that we play with cards. Oh,
It's one of the digital ones.
wait, that's you?
Maybe?
I mean, there's cards...
It's like we select our character or something, I think.
Okay, it's not...
I could be wrong. I
I'm
could
not
be very
sure.
wrong.
I'm not sure what game we're thinking. I guess it's a Jackbox game, then. How many games do we play that's not Jackbox?
Maybe it's something... It is that style of game, but I cannot remember what it was.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It just doesn't come to mind
Like I said,
what it is for sure.
I could be misremembering, like, what in the game it is, you know? Let's see. Well, that didn't look. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to find that later. But it does remind me of some sort of image that we've had in one of those styles of games. That's definitely on one of the consoles.
Mm.
And I don't think it was on Switch, so...
He could have been a little less obvious. Comes in. I really like a girl with green eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they needed to get to her one way or the other, but
fair.
he wasn't exactly subtle.
Yeah.
I still don't
Really
quite understand. Okay, so the street gang kidnaps the girl.
Okay.
And supposedly they're like associated with the other street gang, and Lopan controls that street gang, but then they just sold the girl to a brothel. But then also the brothel's like keeping her in the back like she's something special. And then the Storms, who work for Lopan, break into the brothel to kidnap the girl. It's just, I'm a little off on exactly what happened here.
Maybe there was some miscommunication and they made a mistake.
Unless the idea was they didn't want the tracks to lead back to the wrong person, so they sold her to the brothel and then had the Storms kidnap her, so...
The lightning stands out so much.
Maybe Lopan's fingerprints. Okay.
It's not bad. Like, I've animated much worse
it's
lightning,
not bad
okay?
by any means. Maybe it's not up to certain modern standards,
but it does stand out.
Gabby, weigh in on this, please.
Well, I'm sorry. I got sacked by punching the guy.
The quality of the lightning
the effects
and the effects.
The lightning.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it could be worse for sure.
General, but
I'm saying it does stand out.
It's no worse than Power Rangers.
I mean, look, I grew up with this, obviously, so
Obviously.
it was some of my first experiences with special effects movies, but
wait, was the lightning like a rope?
Yep, he rode the lightning.
Oh my god.
The other
guys
didn't
just fly.
need it, though.
I think the other guys used the lightning to look cool. Okay, no, that one's like, why is this zip line? He already left the hole. Why is he coming from that side anyway?
He just wanted to look cool. Well, he had to move over to get out of the way of the other guys. Then he's like, he cleared the path for the other guys to come up. Then he came out. But no, I think the effects in this movie look fine.
Yeah, they look fine, for sure.
There are places where like, well, obviously that's an effect. Obviously it's an older movie.
I'm just saying that they do stand out.
I mean, maybe...
They stand out more than they would in a Thor movie.
I don't know. It doesn't take me out of the movie by any means.
No.
And I find it hard to believe that most people would be taken out of the movie by it if they were enjoying the movie. Even somebody who's more used to modern movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like even somebody like Johnny's age, if we showed it... I mean, Johnny did watch it. I'm not sure how much he liked it or didn't like it, but he didn't sit there and come down on the special effects.
Well, he's also not in his 20s.
I don't know.
He gives less thought to the behind the scenes.
Other than some specifically bad examples, I think most movies' effects are fine.
Yeah. Like it could be
I understand
worse.
It's an older version of the effects, but it's still...
I'm not saying it's so
still
bad...
a professional movie that looks good.
That I'm distracted or don't want to keep watching,
and to be
etc.
fair,
it's enough that I'm
there are
noticing
certain scenes in modern movies, like especially some of the Marvel movies,
God.
most of the effects are great, but there's a few that are just off. I think about one scene where they're jumping down from the roof in... I think it's Civil War.
Okay.
Because it's like Cap and Black Panther and Bucky, and there's a shot where they jump from one roof to another, jump down a bit, and it's just horrible.
I'll have to go through and rewatch it.
I've seen. I pointed out anytime we talked about the movie.
I keep saying I'm going to go back and rewatch the MCU, but I never do.
So even with all this great, smooth computer animation they have nowadays, there's still some of it that doesn't look that good.
Definitely.
But most of it looks fine.
It's so crazy. Tiny did and I, we were playing a Roblox game, I think last night, or the other night, and it's like one of those role-playing games, and we were in my apartment, and I turned on...
Like an RP game or an actual role-playing game?
Like Brookhaven and all of those.
Okay, so an RP game.
Okay.
A role-playing
and it was live together. It can be a lot.
There's some confusion there because you like RPG versus RP games.
Yeah. But anyway, I turned the TV on in my apartment and we were watching a cooking channel. Of course, like a Roblox animated one. And I'm pretty sure it was always a flat thing. You know, just a video on the TV. But we both sat there like, it's so realistic that it looks like the frying pan is coming out of the TV.
You know, I gotta say I really like the structure of this movie, the way they have, like, the initial conflict and the setup. Then they try to, they try to make the rescue at the brothel, it goes wrong. Then the guys head in for the main assault, but then they have to come back out and then they have the final assault. I like the way it kind of builds and we go back in and out.
Yeah.
It's a well-structured movie.
Yeah. It's nicer than, just going straight in and etc.
Oh, speaking of movies, so have you seen... I want to make sure I get it. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Ooh.
You're familiar with it.
I am.
That's another movie James Hong was in.
I don't think
I didn't get to point that
it.
out, but yeah, like I say, dude was in just about everything.
I don't know, that's recent. Looking at it, I have not seen it. I've definitely heard of it, but I have not seen it yet.
I know, it's just
currently on Tubi.
It's just hard to see every movie. And every year there's more movies you want to see that add on the pile you haven't seen, so... And then there's some movies like... I just don't care if I see it or not.
Yeah, that's fair too. There's one movie, technically it's just a recording of a Broadway show. Wherever it was put on act. There's one movie that I do intend on seeing this year, as long as nobody gets sick. Just in a few weeks, actually. I'm excited. It's Hadestown. You know anything about Hadestown? We listened to Hadestown, didn't we?
Yeah. One of the little bit you've played for me.
Did I play it after we listened to Beetlejuice? We just had like all the time.
It was around the same time, yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't know which one I actually listened to first.
Ooh. Oh, I forget what it was called. Oh, no. I got an ad about a new concept album that's out, and that one kid from Stranger Things is part of it, and so is Milo Manheim.
Well, there's multiple kids in Stranger Things.
I think his name was Dustin?
That was, yeah.
Curly head kid?
That's the name of the character.
Yeah, but that actor.
Yeah,
he's on the concept album.
Whose name just... I wish you'd asked me like 2 weeks ago.
I just saw this video earlier.
I completely forget his name all of a sudden, but yeah.
But it sounded really good. It's out. I want to get it. It's called Murder at the Gates. Alright, that's all I know about it. Alright. Is that it's called Murder at the Gates and those two are on it.
Man, Stranger, that's something you and Gabby need to watch. I would have loved to have done a deep dive on it when it finished.
Okay, yeah. We watched one season, like almost 9 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago.
Yeah, we watched like the first season.
Yeah.
Well, you watched the first season, then Dylan and I went back and watched it. Then we were supposed to start watching it together after that, and then never did.
Yeah, I need to go through and rewatch it. Is his name pronounced Steven Sater?
Who? What? Not the actor who played Dustin.
No, it's the guy who made this. And when I saw the video, he looked really familiar, so I assume you'd know him. That guy.
I don't recognize him.
Oh, he looked really familiar.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not saying I've never seen any of his work, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
Gaten Matarazzo is Dustin in Stranger Things.
Okay.
I wonder if he's related to Heather Matarazzo.
I don't know. What did you say his name was again?
It's Gaten Matarazzo. But the girl who plays, like, Mia's friend in The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Not The Princess Bride, The Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
That's Heather Matarazzo. I wonder if
probably be pretty older than him.
Well, that doesn't mean they can't be related.
No, but I'm trying to think of how they might be related.
I mean, they could technically be siblings.
They could.
You're that much older than your youngest sibling.
Shut up.
So.
Let's see.
I'm just saying it's not...
What did you say her name is?
Heather Matarazzo.
I believe that's his mother, based on this.
Oh, wow. I didn't think she was that much older than him.
Because it says that he was born in New London, Connecticut, to Heather and something John Matarazzo Jr.
Interesting. That makes me feel old.
I'm old!
Yes, you are.
How old is she?
Younger than me.
I mean, he's probably younger than me, isn't he? And all those kids probably are, honestly.
Well, I don't know, because they were, I'm sure especially by the later seasons, they're playing older than they actually were.
I don't know. No.
Even if they started out age appropriate, I'm sure they started to age out, because the series took a while.
It did. She was born in 82.
Yes, younger than me. I said that.
Yes, well, 3 years.
We don't have to keep talking about it.
Now, let me look him back up.
Oh, I've got him. He's...
2002. So, yeah, almost 2 years. Okay, no, about a year and a half.
So he's about the same age as you, though, for all intents and purposes.
About a year and a half younger than me. She's like 3 years younger than you. It sounds like it works out.
Yeah, no, I just didn't realize she was,
Yeah.
I don't think about how old I am, to be honest. I don't feel that old, even though I have a 25-year-old daughter.
Unfortunately, I am old enough that a lot of these currently popular big actors, musicians are starting to be younger than me.
You don't feel 25 to me.
The entirety of Cat's Eye is younger than me. I think Olivia Rodrigo is younger than me. Sabrina Carpenter, I think, might be slightly older
now than I was when I got married.
Yes, I am.
You don't feel that old
I'm older now than you were when you had your first kid.
So...
Than when I was born. So...
Sometimes things like that still catch me by surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, literally right before the podcast, we were talking, and I forgot that one over there is 21.
Yeah, I'm 21.
I'm 21! That's going to be in Delta Chapter 6.
I like the long hair. I don't remember what it is. I think it was some K-drama. I clicked on Netflix just because the main male actor was on the cover with long hair. It's like, okay, that looks interesting enough. I don't watch enough K-drama.
I assume that stands for Korean.
Yes.
Why can't you just say it's a Korean drama then?
Because it's called K-drama.
It's from Kazakhstan.
I apologize to Kazakhstan. We don't call your dramas K-dramas.
Mm-hmm.
The name's taken.
It's not like Korea just owns the letter K.
At this point, socially in America.
Maybe it's from Kathmandu. I think that might be a city.
I think it's a city.
It's a city in Nepal, isn't it?
I don't know where, but
I think so.
But
still,
yeah, we've got K-pop.
They could still have
K-drama.
They could still have their own culture.
Just like we also have J-pop. We might have J-drama. I watch a lot less of those for sure. I'm not sure I've ever watched a Japanese drama. But no, speaking of K things. Oh yeah, also K-beauty. That's how we refer to Korean skincare and makeup. But exciting things, McDonald's on the 13th is getting B2E21 toys, and I want every single one. Somehow. I specifically, I forget his name / how to pronounce it, but it's the little brown cookie guy. I want him. I've got a plushie of him, and I have the figure of the member that it matches with. That I'm not going to say the name of, because I'm probably going to mispronounce it. Old guy. Actually, you know what? We were watching this, and this reminded me of that episode of Avatar that we watched.
Okay.
Yeah,
with that one guy.
You mean Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Because the Blue Cat doesn't really have episodes. I mean,
Exactly.
I guess you consider the movies separate episodes.
No.
No, it's not Star Wars.
Your vernacular, but...
Exactly.
Okay, but it wouldn't be crazy to refer to, like, the second one as the second episode of Avatar.
No, I'd be crazy.
Maybe you would not do it.
Yeah, no, I think our
sorry,
generation would consider that crazy.
I don't think I would say it either, but I wouldn't really come down on somebody for doing it.
I think by the time we started keeping record of generations, would probably consider it crazy. Well, the early ones might consider it borderline.
Anyway. But you could also just... You're searching for words and you're trying to get out a point,
that's fair.
Especially
if you do forget a word. That reminds me of a doll that I've wanted.
Look, I'm just saying, if you refer to movies in a series as episodes, I'm not going to come down on you, okay?
Fair.
We can be buddies.
Fair. I have missed
what I'm saying is I don't have
so
any
many
friends.
times.
I'm trying to make friends, basically. What I'm trying to
You have to go that desperate. No.
I don't find that desperate.
No.
I would not come down
you're
on somebody
good.
for saying that. That's silly.
It's a joke,
to come down on somebody for that.
I agree. Anyway, I was trying to look up this doll, see if it's still a thing. Oh my gosh. Well, it might still be a thing. That's on Amazon. I don't know if I trust it. This one's on eBay. Don't know if I trust it anymore, but... Looks cheap. What is that? Oh, that may be it. Here you go. Oh, wow, that's actually very affordable if that's accurate. Here you go, Father. That's a doll I want. It's a reborn doll painted to look like an Avatar baby. They're like fully...
By Avatar Baby, you mean the Na'vi from
yes.
James Cameron's Avatar.
Reborn dolls, though, they are fully silicone, accurately rate all of that.
They're not called the Avatar. That's not like their race or anything.
Yeah. But they are supposed to be hyper-realistic baby dolls, pretty much. And in general, I do not care for them. Like, at this point, I feel like, yeah, no, I'm kind of past baby dolls. If I want a baby, I will just go attempt to have a kid. But this one is amazing. Like, I can't go and have that kind of kid, so I'll take it. No, your mother and I really wanted one, but at the time, they were still pretty new and was over $300 to have custom made. So.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? It's cheaper than the doll I want nowadays.
Now he's sideways.
I want a smart doll for over $500. Hey, you go in whatever direction you can to escape.
Well, he's sideways now. That's all he's done.
Well, if it gets him out of his situation.
Yeah, it allows him to get to his knife boot.
Oh yeah, knife boot.
I guess that physics. I don't know the physics of trying to escape, fortunately.
I think it helped loosen him up a little bit, the wiggling.
Maybe.
I know I always heard if you're getting your hands tied up, if you can wiggle your wrist, you can keep it loose enough that you can get out.
Good to know. I watched a movie, I believe, yesterday.
Stranger Things! It said Stranger Things! She just said it! And we were talking about Stranger Things. Oh my gosh!
Stranger Things mentioned actually in the 80s. Holy shit.
There might be a Vidiotic there.
That's me every time there's a Delta reference.
Facts. But I watched the movie, I believe, yesterday, where Sherlock Holmes and somebody else were tied up for days.
Good for them.
And
Was it one of the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes?
no, it was
Benedict Cumberbatch?
no
That's the
Superman
TV
guy.
series. Christopher Reeves?
No, the other one.
Henry Cavill?
Gone.
Yes, that one.
The other gone?
No, the
You mean
other
James
one.
Gunn, the
The
director?
other
You
one.
definitely said the other gone.
Said the other one.
No, you didn't.
You definitely said the other
And you
gone.
can't even say like you ran your words together because the words you said before that did not end with a G.
The other
The
gone.
other gone.
The other one.
You can't speak.
No, I can't. You know, one of my friends suggested if ever I decide to go back to school, I should take a public speaking class.
I took a public speaking
Yes,
class.
yes, you did.
I didn't.
Neither have I.
I
It was
can't
probably
speak
a
for
handy
shit.
skill.
I was actually pretty good friends.
Whenever
with
I
the professor
listen
of that
back
class.
to my-
he was my like
To my
mentor
own
or whatever.
speaking,
Yeah.
I sound like a freaking
You know,
5-year-old.
whatever, your advisor, whatever they're called.
You might grow out of that at some point.
Not being able to say my Oz is not helping with that at all.
Somebody came onto one of my streams the other day and was teasing me for that.
To be fair,
I have a
but you
content
can't-
baby voice.
You can't.
Wait, call.
You can't communicate though.
Yes.
If you can communicate, that's what's.
I mean, yeah, but
That's the most important
That's always
part.
the most important thing.
It's
As long as
very
you can get
annoying.
your point across clearly.
Yes.
I think literally none of my friends can say the Oz, actually.
I'm pretty sure all of my friends can.
Can't
Maybe there's a Gen Z
pronounce
thing.
my R's and G's when
I don't know a single Gen Z person that can say the Oz.
Southern.
It is, for some reason. Why is it such a common thing among our generation?
I
That
don't know.
doesn't make sense considering we have much more access to things than a lot of previous generations
Not
did.
how to say
And we
Oz,
have,
apparently.
like, speech therapy and all
That is a plaid suit.
Yes, it is. But there was the new Enola Holmes movie, and when she went to go rescue them, it was Sherlock and her soon-to-be mother-in-law, and she was warning her mother-in-law, like, it's gonna hurt when I
Actually, right now,
remove this.
my girlfriend can say her Oz. She just struggles with other.
I do
letters,
feel
think.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, Jack's got a knife to his throat, but these guys are supposed to be pretty powerful.
Yeah.
My other friend
Well,
can't say the
what do you think
Oz,
about the
and they have a
skeletons?
list.
I think it looks cool.
Yes.
My other friend
It's
struggles.
good set dressing. It
Yes.
sets the mood of the predicament they're in.
I was just, like, noticing / thinking about it. It's like,
This is
what
where
do
we
you
see
think
that this
of
one of the
those?
storms can inflate himself.
That guy wants storms?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then he allows himself to just be trapped. Really
He just wasn't
easily.
wearing the big outfit.
Well, yeah, no, he's in disguise right now. Well, the other guy, the guy with the long hair, was just in a suit too. That's one of the storms.
This is
They don't
a
always go
moment.
around in full costume.
They should.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go business castle.
Jack catching himself on the edge of the well
That
there.
would have to take a lot of strength,
That's
there,
one. Of,
if
that's
possible.
that's one of the most iconic moments in the movie.
He's very
Has it
strong.
ever been tested to see if that's actually realistically possible? Even, like, plausible at the very
Oh
least.
man, that's something MythBusters should have tested.
Yeah.
I love how he scoots forward like 2
Now, see, this is
inches and
something-
then gets up quickly. Like, your goods are gone like
Yeah.
another inch.
This is some. I like the scene here too, where they're stealing the weapons
Mm-hmm.
from the guys they knocked out.
Margot.
We got the submachine gun, revolver, and the shotgun, and Jack like trade me.
Do you remember
And then
the
Wayne
lizard
trades.
named Margot?
Huh?
Do you remember that TikTok lizard named Margot?
Yes.
Nice.
But this is a movie, yeah, that would have been around. We said that when we watched Commando too. There was stuff that MythBusters could have tested that. These
Yeah.
are things that were around that they could have tested. There's a lot of stuff too that I see nowadays in more modern movies and TV shows. I'm like, oh man, I'd love to see the MythBusters test that.
I agree. Unfortunately, let's just be gone.
You never know. The thing is, though, if it ever comes back,
It can't be entirely the
Would
same.
it be the same? Because for one thing, Grant's gone.
Exactly.
Jesse's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Jamie would do the series again. Maybe Tori and Carrie and Adam would all do it. Although
Yeah.
I think Adam's got too big of an ego to do it again. In all honesty, I don't think
I
he's
don't
coming
know.
back.
Did he always have too big of an ego, though?
But it's gotten bigger. But and it's the point, and like that was his vehicle. He needed it at the time. He doesn't need it now.
Yeah.
And I like Adam. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I do think he's a little egotistical.
Was it him?
And from what I've heard about Jamie, Jamie has no interest in going back to television.
Fair.
So you got three. I mean, it's still, if you could bring Carrie and Tori and Adam back, that's enough of the nucleus of the show.
Oh, yeah.
That you
I-
could
that I
get
think
by
it,
with
that it would
it.
maintain enough of the spirit. I just wouldn't necessarily want to see it with. And I mean, you figure if MythBusters was something that could have lasted decades, eventually they would pass the torch. But
Yeah.
then they would have had the opportunity
And
to
they
bring
have
them on and grow
Felt
together.
different too, you know.
It wouldn't be like just when they
Because it
tried
didn't start
when
with the B
Yeah.
team, did it?
Carrie and Tori both worked at the shop originally.
Yeah.
Carrie actually shows up in some of the early episodes, and Tori starts to, too.
But they weren't, like, officially
Carrie was interning at Jamie's shop, and Tori worked at Jamie's shop.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't officially part of the show until the second season.
Yeah, so it would have almost been that sort of vibe if it could have lasted much longer, etc.
Yeah, well, like I say, too, you figure if it was going to last... Unlike when they did the series, and, we see Bumbling Jack there, he doesn't remember to take the safety off at first. And then even then, he takes the guy out, but it's almost like he's somewhat in control of the gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would have figured, like I said, they did the series, to find the new Mythbusters. And it was what it was. And there was nothing wrong with the people who were on it. But
it just wasn't the
It
same.
didn't feel like it was connected to the original show. And I think if it had been something that could have lasted for years and eventually would have brought in new hosts, they would have come on and worked on the show for a few years and there would have been a transition period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I felt like replacing the Mythbusters is like when Game Day, when Matt Pat left.
Yeah, that's probably a fair comparison.
I genuinely have not watched a single episode.
Which again is something, you kind of have the opportunity still, at least with Tori and Carrie and Adam still around, if they could come back for a few, until they were ready to be done with it and then transition to other folks. So it could still be done. It's just like, could you, I've heard all of them on their various endeavors talk about whether or not that type of show could even be done nowadays, and, they're iffy at best.
Yeah.
As to whether or not you could actually still do that kind of show.
I feel like you should be able to.
I'm not saying...
Look, people want to cash in on nostalgia.
I'm not saying they're not allowed to. I'm just saying just not only the television landscape / streaming landscape, but just the financial investment it would require.
To come back.
And not only that, but also when you, does Mythbusters work in a deep fakes kind of world?
Fair.
So,
Very
I don't know.
fair.
I'm not saying I'm against it. I'd love to see them try.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know if we should hold out hope or not. Man, they got those guns taken out of their hands quickly.
They did. If it was to come back with whatever channel, company, whatever it was with, what streaming service would it likely end up on?
Well, Discovery is what aired it. So originally they had their own streaming platform, and they're also tied in with Warner Brothers, which is now all being bought by Paramount.
Okay.
So... we don't even know how that's all going to shake out, though. We don't know if HBO,
at the moment,
we don't know if HBO Max is still going to be around. We don't know if it's how it's going to be, how it's all going to shake out.
Is HBO part of all of that?
Yeah,
I didn't realize
HBO's
that.
a Time Warner company.
I did not realize that. I guess that's what I was thinking about when I was about to say.
That's why HBO Max has all the Warner Brothers stuff on it.
Yeah.
It's just it's HBO Max, but it's basically Warner Brothers streaming service.
Fair. They took the big
and
paid
of course,
channel thing.
Like all the Turner stuff is Warner Brothers too. TNT, TBS, CNN. Ted Turner owned the MGM movie library, and all that became part of Warner Brothers when Turner and Warner Brothers merged in '95. So
there's been a lot of company mergers within that industry. Okay, I was thinking, I had to double check myself, because I was sitting here it's not Gilmore Girls. We were talking about Gilmore Girls, but that's not what I'm thinking of. Gossip Girl is known to be leaving Netflix soon. It's marked for it, and that's a show I love rewatching, so I was curious, where the hell is that going to be streaming afterwards? Because I need to be able to still watch that. And people are expecting that to end up going to HBO, because it is a Warner production.
Yeah. It's surprising, though, sometimes the way the deals work out. One studio at least distributed something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't end up on their streaming service, or it's there for a while, but...
There are some oddities with that. I'm trying to think of a good example.
Alright, everybody into the pool.
They're disgusting looking water.
Yeah, it's they say it connects to the sewer system.
I know. But
when you're trying to escape, you don't really worry about that kind of thing.
It's
hey,
gross.
Mythbusters did test this, the shooting into the water. That's one of my favorite episodes. And they found out that the higher the caliber of the bullet, the faster it moves, the quicker it decelerates in the water, and the bullets will just break up from the impact, because, of course, water's incompressible.
Yes.
So, when the bullets hit the water, equal opposite reaction, it's going to break apart, and you only have to be so far under that. That's a legitimate way to escape being shot at, especially if it's not being fired straight down, but being fired at an angle.
Yeah.
It decelerates much quicker relative to how
Can
deep
you fire
you are.
a gun in a pool? If so, what happens? And perhaps the gun isn't submerged all the way in the pool.
I don't... Look, most of my knowledge of this stuff comes from Mythbusters.
And they didn't figure that one out.
Testing firing a gun underwater. If they did, it's not an episode I go back too much. They did test firing a gun in a vacuum to see whether or not you could fire a gun in space, and you could do that.
gunfights in space.
But that's not the same thing, of course. Well, I mean, part of course, what happens in firing a gun is an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
You're setting off the powder.
Exactly.
So the water might dampen that.
That's kind of why I'm curious about it. Like, does that work?
I mean, historically, you don't think of using guns underwater.
No, you don't. I feel like that's when the knives and stuff come in.
Those are probably powered by... Now, there is a type of spear gun that uses like a blank, like a bullet, like a blank bullet to fire off the spear. But I think that's more of an above ground.
You know what gun would probably work underwater?
I would assume the spear guns that go underwater are probably powered by air or something similar.
But you know what kind of gun might work underwater? And I could go test this?
A Nerf gun?
Yes.
I think the water would slow that down really
It could slow it down, but it could still theoretically shoot.
You could maybe fire it, but I
doubt the dog's going anywhere, honestly.
I bet it might, depending on it might not even make it out of the barrel, in all honesty.
Well, I know what I'm doing after the podcast. You don't mind if I fill the bathtub, do you?
Are you going to record it?
Sure. Let me clean the bathtub first.
Make a short for Vidiocy.
I need to know. I mean, I guess I could just fill the sink, but...
This is a good moment, too, when they're fixing to go out and the bad guys have made it to the door.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Oh, shit.
So it's like, they just saw me. Maybe trapped.
It's a good thing they didn't instantly attack as soon as he opened that door.
Right.
Well, you can buy that. There's a moment of shock, like, oh, we didn't expect you to open the door.
Exactly.
You know, everybody's not ready to act at a moment's notice.
Exactly.
Good thing they didn't have guns.
Which kind of gun is that?
It's just some kind of a submachine gun.
It looks interesting.
It's a very common model you'd see in movies.
Is there a reason why certain models are more common than others within film?
I know some of the ones they use aren't an actual gun, they're just based on a real gun.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I would say maybe it's common for them to just reuse the same props and molds.
I need to find a video.
But also just whatever's popular at the time too. If it's, it gets a reaction of people like that, or it's a common weapon of the time.
Yeah.
Or
like
one
1v5 to those guys.
Yeah. And then Jack comes back because he'd thrown his knife away accidentally. He comes back with his knife. He comes out holding the gun out, but I thought the gun ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
Did he have another clip that he went and got, or what?
No, his bud's using it as a threat.
As like an intimidation.
Well, he's still keeping it, though, so maybe he did.
See, I'm thinking maybe he did have another. He
still wants to keep having it for intimidation purposes. But no, I was going to say, I need to find a video I saw the other day, supposedly of a water gun that had a really weird clip thing for the water. But the part that I was sitting here like, well, that wasn't necessary. One, it's a black water gun. 2, it has a red-orange light where the water shoots out of. 3, it makes sounds. It was a very unnecessary water gun. But I sent it to one of my friends, like, the light and sound were not necessary for this. And they were like, but it was fun.
Yeah, I just want to point out, here's the reason that I do not like watching a movie with subtitles or captions on. Like, obviously we need to for this because we can't have the volume on. But Jack, the scene there, Jack's coming out and he's just acting like, oh, we just fixed... Because they came in under the guise of being like electricians.
Yeah.
And they're kind of, oh, well, good thing we fixed that. And then, he's acting all normal. And all of a sudden he's like, reach for the sky to the guards so that other people can come out behind him.
Yeah.
That line, reach for the sky, was already on the screen as soon as they had walked out. So if I'm just reading it, I'm blowing the scene. Like, I've seen this movie before, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But if I'm watching something for the first time and I'm going to... I can't not read the captions if they're there. I have to intentionally try to avoid them, and that makes it hard to watch. So I'm going to watch the screen, I'm going to read the captions, and I don't want to read a show. This is not me railing against closed captioning and subtitles existing. I'm just saying I personally don't want to watch a movie with them on. If there's no need to, because it distracts me from actually enjoying the movie.
What the fuck is that thing?
Some kind of I don't know if they ever name it in the movie.
It was vid. It stands out. I don't understand it.
Almost looks like it's one of the fire gang from Labyrinth.
Kinda, yeah.
It's also kind of monkey-ish, too. Maybe it's connected to, like, the Monkey King or something. And that's Chinese lore, right?
I thought that was Japanese.
Sun Wukong? Or is that Japanese?
I think he's Chinese.
I thought it went back to Chinese.
We apparently have no idea.
Well, no, I'm pretty confident it's Chinese.
Okay, we have some idea, but we need confirmation.
It's into the West, right?
Maybe.
Journey to the West.
Journey to the West.
Okay. I could be wrong. I could be confusing it with you telling me about Dragon Ball.
The 16th century Chinese novel joined the West.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I mean...
There's a lot of Japanese
Goku
things
is
based off
Yeah.
Sun Wukong, but...
But it's a Chinese thing, yeah. That makes sense. I was trying to say about the
Sun Wukong is
closed
badass.
captioning / subtitles. That has happened to me on multiple occasions where I read something that it's ahead of the show itself or the movie, but I almost always have to have subtitles on, or else I will absolutely miss lines and not know what people are saying, etc. And not because it's too quiet, it's just I did not have time to process whatever they said, and having them on makes it much easier for me to be able to watch and fully enjoy something.
I'm also slightly confused here, too, because Lopan, he has to marry the girl with green eyes to become human again.
This doesn't make sense.
But when they capture Gracie, he's like, oh, another girl with green eyes, so now I can, because part of the curse, too, he had to marry her, but then he had to kill her. And I was like, hey, I can marry both, I can kill one, I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing was she had to be Chinese with green eyes, though, because green eyes are not super common.
But they're not
But
particularly
he's living in America, and
Yeah.
they're not uncommon in America. He probably could have found a girl with green eyes
pretty easily at any point of time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
a
what I said. It
little weird.
didn't entirely make sense.
Jack sharpening his knife on the strop there.
I needed to
We
sharpen
need
a
one
knife
of
the
those.
other day, and I couldn't find our knife
I've heard
sharpener.
people say that's the best thing to sharpen a knife on.
Okay.
My grandmother, my great-grandmother, I have videotape footage of her. She would always sharpen her kitchen knives on a brick. She kept a brick in the kitchen.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Great grandmother.
Tatty.
Okay.
Yes.
As I say, I don't
she was my
imagine the other
great-grandmother.
one sharpening knives.
I'm pretty
She
sure
could've.
Kami did cook.
Okay, that's fair.
She had a cook, but that doesn't mean she couldn't or didn't cook either.
Fair. It's not something I imagine her doing.
Well, as far as I know, Kami cooked as well.
Fair.
Like, maybe not as much the older she got,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it all makes sense.
and now we're gearing up for the final assault.
Yes. I like those doors. Look at the dragons on them. I like dragons. I was going to look...
Dragon.
Again, I wanted to look something up relating to something, and now I've forgotten what it was.
It's okay, you can wait.
Fine.
How she's just floating, though.
What?
Magic.
Oh.
I mean,
yes.
that's really like the least specious thing we've seen at this point.
Facts.
Yeah, but why is she's a floating thing?
I
They
just
couldn't
figured
just, like,
she's in,
get
like-
bed or something?
I figure she's in like a state of suspended animation or something. I mean, I figure she'd be fighting. She doesn't want to be there. She'd probably be fighting too much if she wasn't
Oh, yeah, but still.
subdued.
Okay, quick thing. This is according to something from 2013, so quite a while ago, and also quite a while after this movie. But roughly 9% of the U.S. population has green eyes.
Alright.
And now to find out how much of the Chinese population has green eyes.
Good luck getting an exact number.
I mean, I doubt I'll get an exact number, but... Okay, I almost forgot how to spell population. Let's see what this comes back with. I'm not looking up countries with the highest percentage of green eyes. Unless China has a really high percentage of green eyes for some reason.
Now, to be fair, he did say she had to be able to tame the burning blade, which is sort of a ritual they go through at the wedding.
Yeah.
But at this point, he doesn't know if either one of them can do that. They have
That's
to test
fact.
that later. So I'm just like, did he really have that much trouble finding a green-eyed girl in America?
I just feel like it
clearly
shouldn't
he's
be
like
very
desperate
well,
to get
but-
out of the state he's in.
How much is about 9% of the U.S. population?
I don't know what the current U.S. population is. Last time I knew it was about 330 million.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, you're looking at about 30 million.
That's still a big number.
Yeah.
Still a very big number.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's going to be, every place you go, you're going to find a girl with green eyes. And again, you're talking just people in general. You didn't just look up women with green eyes, right?
No.
So
Correct.
cut that in half or so.
Yeah.
But still, you find green-eyed people. They're not so rare that, oh my gosh, it's amazing we found somebody with green eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if this question brings back better results. So I did not get any answers that first question. Okay, it happens in less than 1% of the Chinese population. It is considered very, very rare for China. But apparently there is one specific village in China that has an interestingly high population of green eyes.
Is it Hunan?
No.
Okay.
I believe it started with an N.
An
L.
That's just what Lopan said. He was like, where's she from? Is she from Hunan? So I didn't know if maybe that was it. I was like, oh, that'd be awesome if they nailed that.
According to this, it is spelled Liquian.
Oh, yeah, that's pronounced Hunan. It's like those Irish words.
Chinese words are easier to read than Irish ones. At least I know what some of those letters are supposed to sound like. Apparently that village, I don't know when this specific article is from, but about 2/3 of their inhabitants had green eyes. Apparently it's less than 1% of the Chinese population, but most of that village. Most of the green eyes come from there. Let's see. First eye colors.
Those swords, knives, whatever you want to call, that he's got there. I mean, we saw him with them when they were at the gang fight at the beginning of the movie. Mm-hmm. I think they're fucking stupid looking. I mean, no offense, culturally.
Yeah.
But just as far as like, oh, a cool weapon for a character in a movie or an action figure.
But they're
also something. Okay, I don't know where the fuck Wolverine has fucking claws.
I know, but just this general design.
Dylan. What the fuck?
Dylan's just been ignoring me all that night. Like, she's half out of it. I'm not listening to a thing.
But anyway, I don't think they're very cool as far as the type of weapons you would see in movies and TV shows and with action figures. But for some reason, they're also sort of iconic to me. Like, I feel like multiple action figures or characters did have them to the point that, like, yeah, they mean something to me, but they're not the coolest of weapons.
I think they're cool. They kind of remind me of the bottom of, like, the hook blades that are in Avatar. Like, see that? Like the bottom of those.
Like those, too. Like, I had some action figures who had those sort of weapons. Yeah. I still think they're fucking stupid.
But the bottoms of them look just like
Don't get me wrong. Used properly, I'm sure they're very effective.
Flip it around, you got that little knife.
I'm just saying they're not the coolest weapons.
Okay, according to this, based on the U.S. population, despite the fact that I was trying to find global results, the rarest eye colors are red and violet.
Okay. You have red eyes?
Apparently. It's very rare. It's believed that Elizabeth Taylor had violet eyes.
Red eyes is badass.
I'd assume it's technically a shade of brown. Because red is like a bright saturated brown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also less than 1% is gray. And other. That doesn't make sense, but...
What the fuck are they doing right now?
It's the Burning Blade ceremony.
Okay.
Not including gray, red, or violet. The rarest is green at 9%. Then hazel / amber. I guess
those swords aren't very sharp.
Probably not.
I mean, you can grab a sword.
I was going to say, to be fair,
but if it's really sharp...
If it's really sharp...
Well, in a minute they're going to float... Oh, no, I thought they floated.
Without any slicing, it's not going to...
Doesn't it, like, lift them up?
I thought so.
Or does it just glow?
I feel like it lifts them up.
I feel like at some point they get lifted up by them. And I feel like that's the point. Yeah,
there we go.
I've watched videos
I like the shiny
about the logistics of like catching a blade with your hand.
Uh-huh.
As long as like grip tight and not like slipping.
Okay, slicing. but you're being lifted. If that blade is sharp, your weight is going to pull down on it.
If you're being lifted,
does the weight actually have much effect in
this?
That's gone. Does the weight ultimately matter?
Oh yeah, they're all just kind of floating right now.
Getting flashing eyes.
Yeah. It's a weird little. They get carried up with these glowing swords.
Maybe instead of
there's like a science experiment. Like, we're transferring electricity to the bulb.
Maybe the swords were getting carried up by them. And not the other way around. I just dropped my fucking phone.
Yes, you did. Hazel / amber eyes are at 18%, blue at 27%, and brown at 45%. Brown is a very dominant eye color.
There's a few references in here to these evil things that awoke at one time, and I assume... Like that monkey-like creature who kidnapped Gracie is one of those things.
I say that creature felt as though it made no sense. And you're going to
see a little bit here with a creature popping out of the hole, this big spider-like thing.
What the fuck is that thing?
Still stands out, but it looks cool.
And, of course, that beholder-like thing that Lopan utilizes.
Yes.
I guess all that sort of from the,
I feel as though this movie started... mildly grounded within reality, and then we got these things, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, I've lost the plot.
Oh, that stuff's fun, though.
Oh, yeah, no, it is fun. It is definitely fun. But it's like we start relatively grounded, and then these guys show up.
Well, I mean, we also do start off with the 2,000-year-old...
I said relatively grounded.
You know, 7-foot-tall demon man.
I said relatively
and
grounded.
3 storms.
But also, I feel as though you're just not reading the correct books. These are pretty outfits.
I'm not sure what that comment was even supposed to mean. I'm not reading the correct books.
Yeah, you're not reading the correct books.
I'm sorry, this stuff is not grounded any more so than the monsters.
I mean, it may not be realistic, but, like, it's not that far out there fantasy. To be fair, those guys aren't really at the end of the day. I say it depends on how fantasy are we going.
Monsters.
I mean, like, you can still have pretty grounded fantasy and have, like, those storms and all that. Without those guys. Those guys are getting deeper into fantasy.
I don't feel like feel like most fantasy that's going to go into the realm of any sort of magic is going to have creatures as well.
Probably. Most of them.
Fish.
Fish. That's a lot of fish.
That is a lot of fish.
Props to whoever had to prepare all those fish. Obviously, I assume they are all props, not legit fish. But that's still a lot of props to be making.
This is 86. They could be real fish.
Time to find out if they used fake or real fish in this movie.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't know how to call this scene. I would assume something like that, though. Would it be cheaper to have fake fish or real fish?
Honestly.
And what would smell better?
Depending on how plentiful the fish were in your area and at the time, I would think the real fish might be, because that's a lot of fake fish to make.
It would be. But I mean, depending on the shot and what fish exactly they made, they could theoretically rearrange those around the set to not actually have the entire set full all the time.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
and that pile, I assume, is actually just a few, and then some stuff to create the illusion.
Yeah, perhaps.
So it could be a little less fish than it looks like, but still a lot of fish. Okay, real or fake fish? I don't even know if this information is out there. Do you ever get videos by that one guy who has worked in prop making in the film industry, and he talks about different things?
I try not to get videos at all, Alex.
But you occasionally scroll videos on your phone.
If I'm really in a self-loathing mood.
Damn. But no, there's one guy, and he talks about all the different ways to, like, do this or that and make props, and he shows different props. I'll show exactly what he's used before. And if there's something, like, if somebody specifically asks about something and he's never had that experience or he doesn't know it, he tries to get in touch with people that he knows have had to do that and share that information. And he's also showed, like, sometimes he has to buy props, and there's, like, standard made-up vans and whatnot within different filming stuff, and so he'll talk about that and show what some items look like before they actually prep it for recording. I still don't know how to refer to that scene, so let's see. In the scene where such and such falls. Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Jack.
Okay.
Jack Burton. The actor's Kurt Russell.
Okay.
Who, of course, you should know from Sky High.
Yes. I love that movie.
Amongst other things.
Have we done that movie?
No, we haven't done Sky High.
Why haven't we done that movie?
On to me.
We should do that
just
movie.
It hasn't worked out.
What year did that release?
In the 2000s. Maybe 2006, if I had to take a guess.
An opening. I love that movie so much.
That may not be, because I may have... Yeah,
I feel as though that can't be correct.
There's Lopan's sort of seeing eye.
A beholder guy.
I know, that's totally a beholder.
I still find that one D&D one hilarious with his fish.
Yeah, that's all.
Just his fish being replaced, so he never knows that it's dead.
Yeah, he's like a crime boss, too, or something.
2005 was Sky High, so I was a year off.
Father!
Daughter.
Why haven't we done Sky High?
Don, same year as Bone.
Because something
I bet that's
more
on Disney
important was
Plus. That was a Disney movie, right?
What day did it come out?
July 29th.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I was
what
a
we
little
did.
over 1 month old.
Yeah. Dad had just turned whatever age he had just turned.
Yep.
You 26? 27.
I was 26.
Nice. Okay, that is how I'm going to connect it into the podcast. We're going to watch a movie that came out the day after you turned 26 in 2026. That doesn't entirely make sense. I gotta look on the wording. And the movie didn't come out in 2026 either. I've got to work on the wording some. It's been, 21 years? Oh my gosh, it's been 21 years.
Since what? Sky High?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sky High is now legal. That's why we're watching this movie. Illegal drinking age. I'm gonna find some Sky High drink recipes. That's gotta exist somewhere, right? At least one person has had
We
to have done
rewatched
that before.
Revenge of the Sith in preparation for doing the Mario episode of it. That's what we did.
I can't entirely complain about that.
In the slot that would have been Sky High, probably, based on the date.
But, like, now I need a Sky High.
That cutaway to the beholder thing there is just so odd.
That's a good movie. Now, the effects in Sky High might also stand out, but...
That monster looks kind of like... He looks like a mashup of Chewbacca and Beastman from He-Man.
Oh my gosh. This cuts through the screen. What would that be made out of? Probably silk? Maybe not silk.
No, I was thinking something more...
Paper-like?
Canvas.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know for sure. I mean, I know in traditional Japanese buildings, it would be more like... I mean, it depends on exactly what we're talking about.
I like the dialogue here.
Mm-hmm.
This does what again exactly? Wait, no.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was Earl. I think we missed it.
Oh, no.
Jack says something like, what's in that bottle? Egg, magic potion? He's like, Yep. He's like, thought so. We gotta drink it. Yep, great. Something like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good little exchange.
That was a fun little moment. Human fire, all those things. I guess it's appropriate for the date.
I did think Wang's little jingoistic, Murica toast there. I don't know if he's like military or something.
I don't know either.
Because we don't really explore the backstories of the characters.
Yeah.
So that's certainly possible, but we don't.
Definitely.
Like I said, we don't explore the backstory of the character.
Okay, so it's a headband wrap thing, right?
The turban?
The little yellow on the guy right behind him.
One guy has a headband, the other guy has
Yeah,
a
that's
turban.
kind of yellowish orange, right?
Oh, yes, yeah, yellow, yeah.
For a moment, it looked like he was wearing a red wig for some reason.
Okay.
And I was sitting like, this doesn't make sense. What's going on? And I'm like, oh, wait, is
he
his...
kind of looks like the guy who played the younger brother in Good Luck Charlie.
Okay. Gabe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's his dad or something. That's totally who it looked like.
Gabe just casually time traveling.
It's proof of time travel.
I still haven't finished writing out this question. That was a pretty good show. I feel as though that came towards the later end of the really good Disney Channel era, though. Like, it wasn't quite in the end of it, but it was towards that. So Shake It Up, Liv and Matty, Austin and Ally. After that, I'm sure the shows are fine.
Yeah, you
Rewatch them a lot less,
them,
yeah.
So.
I mean, I've gone back and watched a few. But I feel like that's still prime Disney Channel era, like the 2000s and like the early 2010s. Definitely like Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, That's a Raven. Okay, let's see. Is this... I don't know if that's talking about behind the scenes at all. Oh wait, here we go, practical effects.
I'm sure the pile of fish is going to be right at the forefront of what people discuss when they talk about the effects in this movie.
Somebody has to have discussed it somewhere.
Not necessarily.
Somebody had to have. Somebody would have this information.
Remember when this movie came out,
curiosity.
there was not nearly as much ancillary media.
Look, there wasn't... I was going to say, there wouldn't be as much internet and all this other stuff, but somebody wanted to talk about it for sure. There were still communities who wanted this kind of information.
And I'm not sure that's the thing that anybody would have focused upon.
Well, hold on. I'm going to read this. This is coming off of IMDb. It's the Goofs page.
And right here, Jack shoots the gun up and then knocks himself out with the rubble falling out of the ceiling.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, this is all continuity stuff first. Then factual errors.
The ones that blew up like half the
Factual errors? Like, what about it is supposed to be factual?
Well, apparently, according to this, at one point in time, the three Sturms respond to Lopan saying hi, which is Japanese for yes, despite the fact that they're Chinese.
I did see that. I didn't see the... I saw the one when they were doing the ceremony, the one who can inflate himself.
Yeah.
He did say... And I did catch it, and I'm like, is that Chinese? But I don't know all of the different Chinese dialects. So
according to this, is this pronounced kukui?
But then again, the knives that I was just talking about.
Oh, is that what you were just talking
knives,
about?
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, they also pointed this out about them using those despite they're not traditionally Chinese, but instead Indian.
That's literally what I said at the beginning.
Yeah.
But again, it's a fantasy movie.
Exactly.
Everything doesn't have to match up perfectly in those cases. Even the language, I mean, these are mythical beings. They may well have picked up a different language here or there. They speak at least some English, so why couldn't they speak some Japanese too?
Yeah. According to this, you can, in at least one shot, see the hinge for the chair in that scene.
Well, yeah, we knew they didn't. It wasn't,
obviously.
Even if Jack did part of the stunt by himself, we knew he wasn't really hanging on the precipice of going over the well.
This is another one. Real quickly, this is another one that I just, immediately upon reading, I'm sitting here like, I feel as though this isn't a shocking thing. I feel as though this doesn't entirely fit on this page. Somebody said, obvious fake knife that Jack's holding in between his teeth.
Okay.
Like, you can hold a real knife, but okay. I'm not shocked.
Well, we don't know anything about Wang's backstory. We just know that he has a restaurant in Chinatown. We don't know that he doesn't have, training in any areas or where he got it, because they don't discuss the backstory of the characters. So that's not one of those things where it's like, oh, how did he all of a sudden learn to do this? Well, one thing, we saw him using martial arts earlier in the scene where, like, Jack threw his knife. So obviously he has some sort of martial arts training.
Well, he's going blow for blow with, like, a freaking magical swordsman.
Well, when is this DVD from, Father? Sorry.
I mean, to be fair, the magical swordsman's not really using magic at the time.
Oh yeah, I don't know why he isn't, but
I don't think it stands out that all of a sudden, how can Wang do this? We didn't see Wang as somebody who couldn't do it early. In fact, we saw him do some version of it. We just don't know that much about the characters at all. We just we get it when we need to get it. Now, what'd you say, Alex?
When is your DVD copy from?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on, I can look. Around 2018, I'd guess.
Okay, maybe.
That's when we watched it.
For all I know, you had this for a while.
I saw it was on sale at a store somewhere, and I was like, "Oh, it's only $10. I gotta get that."
No,
Love that.
now it's time for the Pokemon Dragon Ball Z Beam class thing.
I also think about.
I do like the colors.
I also kind of think of Spaceballs too, the way they're projecting out the light from their fingers.
This was a really weird moment.
Yeah, I did think of them having like a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, there's this fantastical sort of 70s, 80s style. Display going on there. This looks like some kind of big light show, like Disney on Ice or something,
Definitely. It looks like it could be from a music video.
For sure.
Alright, this DVD.
Our copy of the DVD, I don't think that's
probably irrelevant to what I'm going to say, considering how recent, and how you found it, etc. But I'm still curious.
The only copyright date on here is 2002.
Okay.
They're still jumping back and forth clashing swords.
Let me see if the slipcover has anything different.
Okay. Sorry for the throat clear.
Hey, there's a commentary on here.
Oh.
We should listen to that before we watch this. We can share some of that. Maybe they would have talked about the fish.
Oh man, they may have. That's probably where that information is.
2017 is on the outer slipcover.
Okay, so it's definitely more recent.
Which fits.
Unless they just created a new cover and everything and we sold some extra 2002 DVDs.
Well, like I say, the DVD itself says 2002, so I don't know that the DVD edition is any...
Yeah, I don't know. Just according
it could
to...
be an older edition and just repackaged.
Just according to this person on IMDb, the US DVD from 2002 actually has incorrect English subtitles that doesn't fully complete all of the English dialogue. Or translation, whatever.
That may well be the...
English spoken script is specifically what they said.
Well, that may well be what we're watching.
Yeah.
And I can't see anything obvious enough for me to point out one way or the other.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, when do I get to read about the fish? I hate when I Google something, and, you get the article link or whatever, and you get that little preview summary thing below it, and it'll show me the information I'm looking for. Yeah. But then I click it, and I can't find the information I'm looking for.
Sometimes it's not even on the same page
exactly.
on the website.
It's very annoying.
Beastman's back.
What is that thing?
I'm not sure anybody knows. Well, okay, actually whoever made this movie
How do we like the elevator inside the giant Buddha statue?
That's fine with me.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I like her headpiece, though. It's pretty.
You want one of those for your wedding?
No.
No. You gonna talk your boyfriend into a Big Trouble in Little China themed wedding?
No. At best, I might be able to talk them into the Phantom of the Opera.
Damn, now I wish I tried to talk my wife into that.
I could easily get a the Phantom of the Opera wedding, I feel like. I found out after I watched it, and was telling them about trying to convince you to watch it, that it's one of their favorites. And I was like, well, that makes sense. That was a fantastic movie.
Yeah, that was the Joel Schumacher of it they were going to make earlier.
Yes.
He also directed that, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
I didn't know he directed musicals.
And you see, you and I have to sit and watch it now.
No, we don't, in fact.
But we do. It was so good. You were interested in it. You watched the ending of it. And, like, a little bit of another part of it. What do you think? You thought it was pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah, what I saw looked good.
Yeah, it's so good. It was a really good movie. I'm gonna watch it again for, like, the third time in 1 week. That's how good it was.
I don't know what was up with the close-up of Kim Cattrall's ass there. It was like, we gotta get an ass shot.
Exactly.
Oh, and now let's get a cleavage shot.
Duh. They had to make sure they got at least one in. Okay, now I'm into character error, and I still haven't found anything about the fish. Yes, the fish made a mistake. Blah. Oh my gosh, now I'm at the end of the article. No, where's the rest? Where's the fish? I'm very annoyed about this. Crew or equipment visible. I don't see fish there.
I mean, you talked about Power Rangers earlier. That flip was definitely Power Rangers worthy.
Very much. They do so much random flipping in Power Rangers.
Yeah, we talked about that.
When we watched, like, the movie and it's family flipping for, like, 2 minutes or some shit.
This is about directions and shopping things. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's the wedding ceremony.
And here, Jack just misses with the knife.
Duh.
Oh, fuck. And Gracie's like, really?
Oh, were they wearing different headpieces?
Possibly. Is it a knife?
It looks like they were.
Goodbye, Mr. Burton. Nope,
Oh,
catch
wait,
it. Bam! Oh, that's just brutal. It's all
very nice caption, though.
This is not it. I have so far, the only fish I have found actually on the page is about somebody biting into a raw fish.
Yeah, that's in that same scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it so far.
One of the guys from the good guy gang picks up the fish and bites its head off.
I say, according to this, who takes a bite out of the piece of raw fish, offers it to Jack, and then not even less than 3 seconds later, the scene cuts back to him, and there's no sign of him having food or anything.
He could have thrown it aside.
Yeah.
Why did that guy just chop that?
Just because it's
Why
funny.
not?
I mean, I like that, the way they keep fighting through.
Yeah.
Come on, that's
back
great.
and forth like that.
Yes.
Great.
And then you got all the carnage, all the debris flying into the scene. Yeah, that's
great.
beautiful.
Damn it, okay, I found the fish, but I didn't dive into the information I wanted to know. It talks about how the room is quote-unquote obviously room temperature and fish doesn't stay fresh long, yet nothing appears rotten and one of the characters bites into one. Okay.
We don't know how long the fish has been there.
Exactly. I need to know.
And then all of a sudden, this guy's so bereft at the fact that Lopan is dead, he just turns himself into a fucking garbage pail kid.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. And there's a Pops.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. We don't really fully know their connection to Lopan or their.
This
their
movie
history.
does not tell you a lot.
No, but it doesn't really need to either. Like if there's a novelization of it or something, maybe you get a little more there. But you don't really need anything. The movie's just a fun ride, you know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
It's a kind of turn your brain off and have fun movie.
I've never liked that expression, turn your brain. I mean, like, you have to be stupid to enjoy the movie.
Well, I don't mean that, but I'm just mean...
There's nothing...
A lot of this isn't meant to be thought about. Like, you aren't supposed to think about why did that happen? Why is any of this happening?
To me, if you're going to say turn your brain on, that means because otherwise it's going to insult your intelligence. Nothing about this insults my intelligence.
Nah, to me it's not something you're supposed to think deeply
I just want to sit down and enjoy the ride. I want to enjoy what I'm seeing, and I don't have to sit there and analyze the whole thing.
It's not a big thinking movie.
I can't find anything about the fish.
I am not surprised.
I'm going to ask that prop guy if he knows anything. Let's see if he responds.
You have fun with that.
Make
sure to share it on social media.
Yes.
On LexiCon social media.
If he does?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't even remember where it came from, but like one thing said that it was probably a mostly fake fish, with some real fish used for like any close-up shots.
How you like the little crossbow winch zipline thing here?
Neat.
I mean, I don't think it would actually work. Like, I question if it could really manage to pull people up like that.
Yeah.
But it's cool looking.
It is.
And we get more of the lightning.
Goes slowly rising out of the hole.
Yes.
Can he fly?
Well, he can ride the lightning.
I was gonna say he can have a
Oh yeah, that's the one that doesn't fly.
Oh, yeah.
He can only ride the lightning. Does he get hit by a rock and die?
It was a statue. They dropped the
Something like
statue down.
Still.
All the lightning.
That's so funny.
So much lightning.
Boldy gets hit and dies.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Voting to punch earlier.
Big statue.
No, I mean, a statue being dropped from 20 feet onto your head is a little different than getting punched.
Exactly.
Yeah, but still no reaction from a strong punch.
Plus, it wasn't him that tanked him. It was the long-haired one.
Ah, my bad. I assumed they could all tank a punch.
Oh, I'm not saying they couldn't, but I'm just saying technically it was the other one that we saw Burton punch at the brothel.
Yeah.
I also wonder what happened to all the other guys. They came in there with like a whole gang, literally.
They did.
And
It's
where'd they
just
all
those
go?
few.
I guess
now.
they're all dead.
Or did they just all escape on their own?
Hopefully.
Because you see all the other guys aren't, all the bad guys, well, that's the security team, but still.
Yeah.
Who are all apparently terrible shots.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Another one of those magic grenade things. Or just regular grenades. I'm not sure they're magic. They could be grenades.
Some kind of magic, I think.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're not grenades like army-issue grenades. They could just be black powder in a ball.
Yeah.
I thought there was some bit of magic with them.
I assumed they're magic, but I'm not sure there is. They could be grenades.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Chinese invented fireworks, so...
Yeah, gunpowder. What is that actress's name?
What is
I believe Helena, and then the rest of her name. Tim
Lana
Burton's
Carter?
ex-wife? Yeah.
She's not in this movie.
No, we were talking about explosions, so I was thinking about
Enola
Holmes.
they've got the cops and the fire trucks coming in. They just let them go.
Yeah.
They don't even question like this.
Nope.
This semi truck just driving through here like
And just
maybe that
casual,
was
everyday
connected.
California stuff.
Also, at the beginning, the lawyer says to Egg Shin that like half a city block blew up in green fire or something. We don't see any of that.
Nope.
Yeah,
We're just
that
assuming
doesn't
that
happen.
happened.
Yeah.
The building didn't seem to have blown up or anything when they
Nope.
were escaping.
Yeah.
No big explosion behind them as
The only
they
thing even
drive
close
off.
to that is like the green we see above the brothel when they're doing that scene.
Place.
The whorehouse.
Hmm?
The whorehouse.
Yes. But anyway, I was thinking about her because we were talking about explosives, so I was thinking about Enola Holmes because in that movie she plays the mother of the Holmes children, and she actually ends up having to like go into hiding / leave the UK because she has a tendency to blow things up, and so does kind of so does towards the end of the other movie Moriarty starts throwing explosives.
Egg Shin's heading off on a vacation. I guess the scene with the lawyer took place after he came back from the vacation.
I guess.
Maybe.
Well, I don't think he was visiting with the lawyer on vacation.
Maybe.
Or maybe he visited with the lawyer. Maybe he dealt with the lawyer right before he took his vacation.
Maybe.
Like on his
But
way out.
it seems like it had been a while.
It does, but who knows?
Who knows anything?
Facts.
We don't know about
What
the
is
fish.
in the jar behind them?
Fortune cookies.
Oh, it is fortune cookies. I love fortune
You're
cookies.
Yummy.
Wang,
I eat them all.
Wang has a restaurant.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he does.
And American Chinese restaurants are where fortune cookies come from, so I love them. A lot of American Chinese food is really good.
Yeah, I really wish we could have gotten a sequel to this. Like, it doesn't
I thought you
need one.
were about to say, yeah, I wish we had some.
Some what?
Some of the American Chinese food I was talking about.
Oh, no.
I could totally
I
go
like
for
Chinese
some,
food,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but... no.
I like it so much that you got me a little place out of it for my dolls for Christmas.
I could go for some new... what
yes.
was it? Chow mein is the one that has, like, the cabbage, right?
I don't know.
I could go for some lo mein.
I think lo mein
now.
is usually the noodles
More
we
like spaghetti
have,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, I could go for some good lo mein.
Oh,
right
I've
now.
been craving that for weeks now, if not a couple months.
I mean, fried rice is my favorite Chinese
Oh, yes.
food.
Fried rice is amazing.
But,
egg rolls.
really good fried rice.
Egg
Like, you can
rolls.
have mediocre fried rice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
I feel as though I've made
I
mediocre
think
fried
lo
rice a
mein
few
might be my
times.
second favorite.
And just burnt fried rice multiple times.
I can't make fried rice. I can make it...
I feel like I
Eh.
get close, but I have a tendency to overcook it and add too much soy sauce.
Shrimp
Honestly-
can make fried rice.
I don't even feel like I get close. Like, I feel like the frozen version, if you add some seasoning to it,
Oh, that's good.
is better than My Homemade. I'd like to get good at it. But
I feel like that Frozen one...
I just can't pull it off.
Freeze it, microwave it, whatever, but then put it in the fridge and pan fry it the next day, or whatever, if you can.
But see, I can't get the fry right. I either overdo it or under it. It either becomes like gluey or I start to burn it.
Yeah, I almost always overdo it. I think
once
or twice I haven't, but again, I usually, if I don't burn it, I probably put too much soy sauce into it.
And here's the little addendum here that seemed like they could have been setting up a sequel, because Jack's driving along in his truck.
No signs of a sequel.
And it turns out, there's the monster.
That weird monster thing keeps coming back.
Yeah, except it hasn't come back in how many years again?
40 years.
40 years.
Now, to be fair, there is some sequelization in book form.
Yes, in comics.
So
I found it, and it was what, $200-something?
I hope that monster thing gets shot 5 seconds in.
But there's been talk of a sequel before.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a lot. I'm pretty sure John Carpenter is dead, and
I would say from what I've heard,
Kurt Russell would be too old, and unless they were really going in a different direction. But
yeah, from what I've heard,
just recast it.
It has been talked about, pitched, etc., but it keeps getting stuck somewhere along the process and just kind of stuck there forever.
I've never seen the company Grip actually has retired under his name.
Okay.
His credit had his name. It was like Charles Tex Williams or something, and underneath it said retired.
Interesting.
So I don't know if he retired after this movie, or he came out of retirement just to do this movie, or what. But I've never seen that in movie credits before.
Yeah. Did you say John Carpenter is dead?
I said I think he might be. Am I wrong?
Seems that you are wrong. Which is good, because apparently Kurt Russell, or whatever his name is, says that he will only return if, 1, the movie can somehow surpass this one, and 2, if John Carpenter is involved. Yeah. So once he's gone, we've lost all hope.
I mean, no offense to Kurt Russell, but I at this point, 40 years later, just recast it.
Yeah.
Like, do a really good script, pay homage to the original, work with anybody from the original that you can in some form or fashion, but we don't need Jack Burton 40 years later, I'm sure there's an actor out there who could embody Jack Burton well. I don't know who off the top of my head, because I don't watch a whole lot of movies.
Yeah. I'd say also at this point, depending on how they go in the story, they don't technically need much of his character. They can make reference to the character, not just have him completely disappear.
Well, they could, but like I said,
they don't 100%
there's nothing wrong with recasting a character either. James Bond's been recast
many
half
times.
a dozen times.
That's just part of James Bond now.
So, I mean, and I would have loved to have seen a sequel with the original crew if they could have done it 2 or 3 years later. 40 years on, I still want a sequel, though, and if it can't be the originals, it could still be done well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
too, but
I don't know if they've ever used it because they need, for whatever reason. I think, if I remember correctly, at least going back to, like, the 50s, it was written into the story because they did need to recast the actors every so often for some reason. But I like with Doctor Who, how, if they do ever need to recast a character, they just have it worked into the plot. Like, that's actually just part of how the character functions within its universe.
Yeah.
The comics that continue the story and whatnot, $240. $240 for a new copy. A good condition used copy, only $84.
Okay, I apologize for trying to prematurely kill off John Carpenter, but in my defense, he is 78 and he hasn't directed a film since 2010. So.
He just wanted some retirement before he dies. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I forget his name. Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Uh-huh.
He's still looking. Still has some upcoming projects.
I understand. I'm not saying he couldn't be working at his age. I'm saying if he's enjoying a retirement and doesn't want to work at this age, I'm not surprised either.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just saying how I learned that, and I was sitting here like, what do you mean that man is still going? Like, he comes off as somebody, he's gonna still be writing something when he dies. He's one of those people that just does not stop. He likes doing what he does, and he does not intend on stopping.
Also, I got to point out really quick
he's done some good stuff.
Wrap this up. The monster came out of the back end of the semi truck where the trailer would hook on, but it just kind of trails behind when you're driving it. The rhino place that I think I mentioned earlier, from Mask. Of course the trailer would come off and turn into one section of the base, and then the cab would be its own thing.
Yeah.
But that back portion where the trailer would hook on would actually come apart too, and it was a separate vehicle, and that part would pop up where the figure would sit into pilot. So that always makes me think of that.
That's really interesting. I need this toy, Father.
I
want to see it.
Don't think I have mine anymore.
How much does it cost?
I might have.
That is a very...
It's possible. I have so many old toys down in the basement that we need to sort through. I may still have it.
I was going to say on our screen, of course, the movie has ended. On our copy, we're back at the selection screen thing. Mm-hmm. It's a very 80s graphic.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so 80s.
It's
right like, in the heart of the 80s.
It's all the, it is the place where they were having the wedding and whatnot.
Yeah.
At the end,
it reminds me of Grayskull.
Castle Grayskull?
Yes.
Although Castle Grayskull is green, it's not gray.
Fair. But they didn't say the castle was. They said the skull was.
Well, there's a skull in the front of the castle and it's green.
Oh, perhaps the name comes from another skull.
Maybe. Castle Green Skull.
doesn't sound
Seems
as
a little
great.
too on the nose.
Yeah. But they wanted to be misleading. They didn't actually want people to find them that easily.
Alright, well, that was our look at 1986's Big Trouble in Little China. Like I say, top 10 80s movies for me personally.
Have I seen 10 80s movies?
I'm sure.
Okay, then I don't know whether or not this makes top 10 because I can't even remember all 10.
Just on the podcast, let's see, we've done Karate Kid 2.
Yes.
You've seen the original Karate Kid, right?
Yes. I've seen all of the original cities.
Well, the third one was 89, so that's an 80s movie.
Okay.
So that's 3 right there. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay.
Lost Boys.
Yes.
Stand By Me.
Don't remember that one. Wait, no, I do remember that one. Do I remember that one?
We just watched it 2 years ago. No, we watched it 5 years ago.
I don't think I remember that one. But okay, I've seen it.
How have you forgotten Stand? That was my favorite movie when I was a kid.
Father, I don't remember what I had for breakfast 3 days ago.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes.
Commando.
Okay.
That's 8 right there.
Yes.
Now let me start to think about what else is an 80s movie that I know you've seen. These are mainly the ones we've done. Well, I mean, to be fair, Indiana Jones we just watched.
Okay, remember that one.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah, there are a lot.
That's an 80s movie.
I was gonna say a lot of Star Wars.
Return of the Jedi. That's an 80s movie.
Okay, considering the Star Wars movies that are within the 80s, I don't think this one can make within top 5. It might make top 10.
I said
it might be just outside of the top 10 for me.
I didn't say it was top 10.
I know, I'm thinking for me though. I've watched a lot less 80s movies than you
5.
have.
Let's see. I know Lost Boys would be on. Lost Boys might be my favorite 80s movie.
Did we list Labyrinth on that?
The Labyrinth. There you go. There's another.
I was gonna say that's gonna be number 1, and then maybe Lost Boys after that.
I think Lost Boys is my favorite.
Indiana Jones would be up there. All of the Star Wars movies.
Big Trouble in Little China would be very high.
How many Star Wars movies were 80s?
The Crocodile Dundee and its sequel. Those are both 80s movies.
Oh, yes.
You've seen those.
Have I seen all of them?
Indeed.
You've seen Crocodile Dundee and Crocodile Dundee 2.
I remember seeing the first one.
The third one was from like 2000. So.
I remember seeing the first one, and that's it.
We watched the second one.
I don't remember the second one.
We haven't done it on the podcast yet, but we watched it.
Okay.
Oh, Short Circuit. Short Circuit 2.
Oh, yeah, 80s movies. Those are. Okay, so I've maybe seen 15 to 20 at least.
God, Short Circuit would be high. Short Circuit 2, I think I actually like.
How many of the Star Wars movies were within the 80s?
Empire and Jedi.
Okay, just the 2.
Yeah.
So we have Labyrinth, Lost Boys, and 2 Star Wars movies that make up 4/5 of my top 5 for sure.
Karate Kid 2.
Shit, we should have brought back the high 5.
Karate Kid 2 would be high on my list of 80s movies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I gotta put Karate
Ferris
Kid up there,
Bueller,
too. Okay, I know my top 5.
Stand By Me, of course.
Not sure the order of it, except for Labyrinth number 1.
I mean, Commando would be in the top 10. Crocodile Dundee probably would, too.
Okay, we gotta come back next time with this list organized.
But Willow, that's an 80s movie.
Oh, yeah, that is. That was a good one.
So you've definitely... Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's 80s?
Yes, 1988.
Oh, okay, makes sense that it's late 80s.
Batman 89, you've seen that.
Facts. That wasn't bad.
I'm glad. I think it was better than wasn't bad, but okay.
I was just thinking of like the different
Princess
things.
Bride.
Oh shit, that is 80s, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just...
I can't adjust. I have nothing I...
I'm not
maybe
even,
can I swap it in Lost Boys?
Huh?
I'm debating whether or not I can swap it in Lost Boys.
You can swap whatever you want. I said Lost Boys is my favorite 80s movie. But I'm just trying to think of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Did we watch that? We watched the new.
I know I've seen the newest one. I don't remember any others.
Thinking we probably went back and watched the original.
I've seen the original.
I don't know.
I feel like you probably have.
Maybe.
I can't. We didn't.
Maybe I've seen the original. I assume you have.
Yeah, I think.
Do you know how many movies you've watched without me?
Okay, but that's fairly more recently.
I think you're right, though.
I may have. I only remember the more recent one.
I'm just, we didn't do an episode of the podcast on it, so I can't.
What did I say with my top 5?
I don't know.
Labyrinth, Lost Boys, 2 Star Wars.
Yeah, you just...
And then I added another one, but
something I just mentioned.
But I was debating whether or not I could switch something out for Princess Bride, so it was before that.
Well, yeah, you said could you switch out Lost Boys for Princess Bride?
Yeah, but Lost Boys was only on. I had that in the second spot.
I don't know, unless it was Crocodile Dundee
or
Short Circuit.
No, it wasn't either of those. Both good, but not top 5. Well, I don't know. I know about the top 5 or 6 of my
Trading Places
movies.
is another movie that would make my top 10 from the 80s.
I don't know that
Yeah,
one.
we haven't watched it together yet. We should. It's great.
I feel like I've watched more 90s movies.
It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked.
Maybe.
See, a lot of the movies I get y'all to watch nowadays are for the podcast.
Yeah.
We've got to do the episode for the podcast, and then we only have so much time outside of that.
Yeah. Well, you and I need to find time because I need to
definitely
watch
established
Phantom
that
of
you
the
have seen
Opera.
more than 10 80s movies.
Now, the Phantom of the Opera, that movie is from 2004.
And if I had just a list of 80s movies in front of me, I bet there's more.
But the original musical, I believe, was 86, I want to say. It was definitely the 80s. I want to say it was 86.
So, well, what's like the old black and white version of Phantom of the Opera? I guess it's not a musical.
Oh, no, I'd assume that's just some sort of adaptation
Right,
based on the
version of
book.
it, yeah.
Because the book was from, like, 1910,
Well, I
or
think-
within the 1910s.
Is the musical the only version, the only play version, or is there a version of the play that's not a musical? I don't know
That I don't know. I know that Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote his own original
So-
adaptation of the story and turned that into the musical. And then the 2004 is a film adaptation of his musical. That's as much as I've gotten so far. I just got interested in this movie. Well, I was interested in it beforehand. Just watched the movie recently.
Have you seen any of the Back to the Futures?
Oh, yeah. I love
Those are
Back to
all
the
3 80s
Future.
movies.
God damn it. Okay. Okay, this is easily getting knocked out of the top 10 by now.
So,
We've added, like, 4 more movies that I really like.
yeah. Like I said, at this point, I'm just trying to think of movies that were
And I'd
80s
probably
that I know
put Short
you've
Circuit
seen.
above this. I'd probably put Crocodile Dundee
That
above
would
it.
be really close for me.
Fair.
I actually might like Short Circuit 2 better because it has like one of my all-time favorite movie scenes when I Need a Hero's playing and Johnny Five's going after Oscar with his,
Yes.
and his battery fluid. Oh my god, such an iconic movie scene.
It is.
We haven't done 2. We did the first one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I might put Short Circuit 2 above Short Circuit. I don't know if I'd put either one of them above this, but those are both, again, classic movies from my youth.
It's hilarious. I keep almost accidentally saying the Phantom Toll Booth instead of the Phantom of the Opera. Searching it up really quickly, and so far I've typed in the Phantom. The first result is Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah. Have you seen The Little Mermaid, the original Disney version?
I have not.
Okay.
I've seen the sequel. Not seen it.
I said that's an 80s movie. That was 89.
Yeah, I think the sequel was a little more closer to 2000 at least. Maybe. It obviously wasn't the 80s. Didn't come out the same year as the original movie.
No, it wouldn't have. I would guess it was.
Could you imagine a movie and its sequel coming
I know,
out within the same year?
It was one of those. I feel like that's probably happened at some point. But
I could
maybe
see it
not.
happening if it's one of those, like, picks up immediately, almost 2-part style story, but not
Yeah,
this
like,
kind of
I would
vibe.
say Kill Bill may well have been in the same year.
Yeah, I'm not
They
sure.
may have been back to back. Yeah, they were back to back years.
Okay. Let me see this. Let's see. Theater? Yes.
Should we wrap up the show?
In a minute, let me share this information, because
You've been going so much longer.
I know, but I mentioned this, and I feel like I should provide this information now that I've fact-checked myself. So, Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical is from 1986. There was a 1976 musical by Ken Hill.
No, I just
Whoever
remember
that
clips
is.
of like the black and white version of Phantom of the Opera. That
Yeah.
obviously wasn't a musical, but
Not sure how to pronounce these names. I think it's Murray Yeston and Arthur...
Breakfast Club. That's the 80s.
Oh,
We
that-
just did that last year, or in 2024. No, it's 2025.
How
We
much
just did that
of
last year.
L did you end up watching with Mom?
I saw that. I didn't.
You saw that episode?
I did not watch any of it with her. I was doing other stuff, and she
Yeah.
was watching the room, so I saw bits and pieces.
But you saw that episode?
I didn't see the whole episode. I saw the clip at the end where they were.
Okay, yeah. They do the whole little
Mhm.
Breakfast Club thing. And then some 91 musical by Murray Yeston and Arthur Kopit.
The Terminator. We just watched that 2 years ago.
Look, our memory is not the best it has been at times, perhaps.
And again,
My
I'm not
memory's
just reading off
might
brain.
be
I'm
the
trying to
same.
look for ones I know you've seen.
Yeah.
Or that I have a feeling you've seen if maybe we didn't watch it together.
Okay, peek behind the scenes. It's only 2 a.m. You've got 2 hours, right, Dad?
I'm not watching Phantom of the Opera tonight, Lex.
I mean, I probably shouldn't stay up till 4 a.m. since I have work in the morning, but I'd do it.
Have you seen La Bamba?
No.
Okay. That was one of my favorite 80s movies. God, that's 87 too, isn't it?
Is
it
it?
fucking is, yeah.
Well, 87. Oh, you're starting to think what we're
Okay,
doing
my
next year? Yeah.
yeah.
We got another packed year.
Oh, I love La Bamba.
Well, I need to go double check.
La Bamba is one of the movies that always makes me cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I'm not judging.
La Bamba, Gia, and the band played on.
Fair.
I fucking cried watching Revenge of the Sith last year when we were getting ready to do it. That's why I wanted to do it.
Also fair.
I was like, man, I'm seeing things in this I'd never seen before.
Oh, man. I don't remember the
Teen
first
Wolf.
movie
That's
I
a
ended
movie
up.
y'all need to watch.
Okay. I know almost nothing about it. I also know almost
Didn't you
nothing
watch
about...
the MTV? MTV did like a reboot of it, didn't you?
Was it MTV that did that?
Thought it was. But
I was thinking of CW or something.
Maybe, but you watched that,
but no,
didn't
I did
you?
not.
Oh,
I knew of it. One of my best friends really liked it.
I love the original movies.
I've never seen any of it. I might eventually, at some point in time,
know.
go back and watch the show.
It's hard to find time to watch all the movies that I want you guys to see, because every year there's new stuff.
I'm gonna find time for the Phantom of the Opera. I'm gonna figure out where we can squeeze that one in.
Okay, just looking at a quick list of 80s movies, I can't find another one that I know. Oh, The Goonies, duh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was MTV. I was the confused one.
Goonies would be pretty high on my list of
Didn't know it was based on a 1980s film, to
my
be fair.
favorite 80s movies, too, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Goonies is a movie like Big Trouble in Little China. They're just like the 80s of 80s movies.
Yeah. I'm reading this. According
if you
to this...
want to encapsulate the 80s in a movie, these are two good examples of it, The Goonies and Big Trouble in Little China.
Good to know. According to this, Teen Wolf, actually, it had its original 6 seasons, ending in 2017, but then just a few years ago, 2023, it got a movie sequel. Teen Wolf, the movie.
And I didn't know anything about a new
Me neither.
Teen Wolf movie.
Me neither. Yeah, according to this, it got 100 episodes. And then the movie, which according to this, which could be wrong, is on Paramount Plus.
Okay, but we have definitively proven that you have seen
more than 10 80s movies.
Have you seen
yes.
Your Friend Roger Rabbit?
No.
We watched that together, didn't we, Dylan?
I think you have plans to show it to me, but that's it.
Dylan, we watched Your Friend Roger Rabbit together, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, y'all watch a lot more 80s movies together.
You don't stay up with us.
Yeah, I offered to stay up till 4 a.m. to watch The Phantom of the Opera.
If you stayed up with us, you'd have seen more of these movies with us. It's not like we excluded you on purpose.
No, I believe I was doing other things, working, babysitting, etc. It's okay. Dylan's still mad at me for leaving them out of a few movies. Watched Moana, My Neighbor Totoro. What's the other one I watched without you?
Was there another one?
Yeah, there were 3.
I forget.
Okay, fair. I do too. We should watch Moana together, though, because I want to watch... What is it, a sequel? Yeah, Moana 2.
Yeah.
Have you seen trailer clip things of the live action?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Rock with hair?
Yeah.
Should we end the podcast?
Yeah, probably.
Please.
If we're talking about The Rock with hair, I think it's time to go out.
Probably.
Alright, we'll come back next time when the conversation will continue. Until then, I am will continue to be Matty.
Lexi.
Done.
And this is LexiCon concluded.
Bye!
Holy fuck, you guys kept on talking more after the movie was done.